hello to the wide world of esports everywhere, and especially to our fellow Splatoon community members. This is the Splatoon at Purdue in-house biannual tournament. Thank you everyone for showing up. I'm here with my good friend Mizuno.
Hi friends, welcome. We are finally on. We are good to go. We're all tripping over Ethernet cables. It is Riptide 2.0. That's how I like to think about it. You know how Riptide is very clean and organized, like you're not tripping over cables, everything's very succinct. Now imagine that, but you're in a much smaller space. It's very close quarters, there's cables everywhere, but the energy is still here regardless.
It's a very nice community that we built here, and we're showcasing the best of it here. So, right now, we have two outstanding teams so far, made up of members of both of our competitive teams that we have here at Purdue, in PAL and in ITAP, and these teams are going to also be incorporating some of those strategies, some of those very infamous strategies that we've seen from ITAP, and a bunch of other kooky, wacky things. And this is going to be just all for fun, and that's exactly why we're here and what we're doing.
Right, exactly. What's really cool too is that this tournament was drafted by teams. So every team is very different in its each way. We have teams with at least one PAL member, one ITAP member, I believe.
Yes.
So the skill levels vary across the entire team. So we're going to see very balanced matches and also very exciting matches because everyone has so many different play styles and different weapons that they run with. So it's going to be good to go. All right, I believe we're writing up our matches here.
Our first match is going to be on Clamblitz on Inkblot Art Academy. And that is going to be a very good Clams map to start out on. Going to be testing the intense team strategy that we're going to be seeing from these teams. I can't. We see fist bumps going around. We see all these teams getting ready in their seats. We see the last minute adjustments. I love everything about LAN. You see when the teams are just like getting into that focus mode. Yeah. And they can hear me and every single word I'm saying.
Yeah, we had to wrangle up a lot of this equipment very last minute. Kudos to the communications department here as well as the Recwell organization for allowing us to utilize all this equipment at the very last minute, because again, we're poor college students. We don't own it. We don't really own a lot of this stuff. We got to utilize some of the stuff last minute. Now I'm starting to see some of the weapon comms that people are pulling out. I'm already getting excited. What are you noticing, Magic?
Well, I can't give away too much just because the teams aren't going to be looking at each other, but I am expecting quite a few wacky picks that can abuse the verticality on Inkblot, especially because of that raised platform going out from the middle of the map where most of the clams are up into the basket areas of each team. That verticality is going to be very important to take control of. Holy cow, these graphics.
Yeah, these graphics. Oh, we have to give a huge thanks to Toasty of IPL, who just so happens to be a fellow Boilermaker. And they helped put together a lot of these graphics and these overlays for us, and they're simply amazing.
Thank you all so much. There are a bunch of people who have been working in the background to make this thing happen, and again, we want to thank them all so much for everything. But with that, I believe we are about ready to get underway.
I think we're just waiting for the spectator now to hit the A button and make sure stream is going A-okay. We got a lot set up here, as you can see. I don't know if you guys noticed the 20-minute late start time, but again, this setup is so crucial and important to do it. Yeah, there we go. There's the hype.
Day one, let's go.
But all our students are ready to go and put on a good show for you guys. Let's see some action here. Clamblitz, Inkblot. Take it away, Magic. As we see the comps, what are we looking at here?
Oh, I am seeing quite a good
I see a blob and a squeezer and a charger. Oh!
So that squeezer is going to be the crucial thing to get the members of Rise onto the enemy platform and into the basket. That's going to be the main pushing tool because those bubbles can create a lot of space and can be utilized as a shield. As we see the first kill go down, Wang able to get a great kill on the plan B with those lobbing lobbers, and you can probably hear the comm at this point, but that is going to be 3 down, and these players are raring to go.
What's going to be a key thing here that I want to point out, Magic, is, again, like I mentioned earlier, the comps and playstyles of each player are so unique. But we're fortunate enough that each team is able to at least have a backline. And you see a lot of these long-range, mid-range weapons being played here. And those are going to be very crucial in these important games here, like being able to make sure that plats are being held down and the fort is being held down.
Right, exactly. It's going to be, everything is going to be important, especially those long-range fights that we're seeing right now. You know, a lot of these teams aren't able to find these picks, but they are not able to break through quite yet because of these long-range weapons that are holding down the fort and are putting out so much pressure. Look at these lobs going out all over from a safe spot and putting out so much pressure. And even using that thermal ink to call out where the enemy team is at a moment's notice. Very good stuff.
Right, I also want to point out that we're going to have to keep, Bars is going to have to keep a very sharp eye on Untitled, member of Rolling Squid. They are a fantastic charger player, and they're going to be holding down this fort incredibly well. So Bars is going to have to figure out different ways about how to handle this, and they just did. They get the, and there's the first ball into the basket, everyone.
And that's a bunch of clams already going in. They're almost all in. You don't usually see a push this heavy on Inkblot Art Academy because of how close the basket is to the base, but that is a strong push that can be easily defended for the rest of this match. And I know there's 3 minutes left, but that is something that can be done, especially with the prowess of this charger on Yoon. And again, we see Rise with the upper hand.
Fantastic work. Oh, that was a lost fight there by Aster. You can hear his call out. I know Aster, when he gets excited, he starts screaming the call outs. Like, you can't even hear yourself think at this point. It looks like Bars is trying to attempt something here. I wonder if Rise will be able to hold him off a bit longer, as we're facing 2 balls here, so there's going to be a lot of coordination here. Oh, and the trade!
That's a really important trade.
Aster with the 2 kills!
That was good! That kill onto Yoon was really, really important though, because that could be the huge difference between breaking through and not breaking through. That charger can put out so much long-range pressure. Unfortunately, she is back in action up on that higher area. They're going to try and save the ball, but there's going to be one chasing away function over here, and I can't believe that they got away, saving that power clam, at least giving them a little bit more room to breathe, but that's already another minute on the clock gone, and no move from Bars.
Yeah, Bars is looking like they're in a very sticky situation here, trying to hold back Rise and their pushes. There are 2 down, though, on the side of Rise, so this might be the opportunity that Bars is looking for to start gaining some momentum and gaining some of that mid-control back after holding off Rise for so long.
Here comes the Booyah Bomb, though. Here comes the armor. Great special coordination from Bars as they are going towards the basket. That's a dunk. Function not able to get up the step. That's going to drop the power clam and prevent them from getting too many more points. There's one more player that's going to try and make a move, is not going to be successful in doing so. Called out and cleaned up. And Rise is looking like they're well in control of this match.
Yeah, you can, again, watching Aster and hearing Aster once again, my teammate from ITAP, you can hear him really, I don't know if you can hear him, but he's really getting into it and making those call-outs. And that's going to be very crucial here in a LAN setup, when you're able to hear your own teammates. And I'll be curious how each team will be able to kind of deal with this kind of new setup each time, and kind of getting used to how people kind of talk to each other in a more competitive environment.
Right, there's a lot more energy here, and that's something that you have to take into consideration. There can be a lot of nerves. You're going to be seeing your opponents, and you're going to be getting your hype from the enemy team. It's going to be affecting your mental the entire time, as Bars is going to be able to break through that mental and get a few more points in the board. There's going to be 2 down, but the armor is going to protect them as they get into a bunch of more clams. That's a really strong push and almost gets the lead. Unfortunately, they have to back off just in the nick of time. They can still make a power clam and force overtime if they really, really need to, but it's looking like Rise has middle of the map in control. But that's a great pick! That's a great pick from Bars on Bars with 9 power clams. And it looks like they're going to be able to at least force the overtime and give themselves a little more time to bring this back. But anything can happen.
Anything can happen. What a great pick by Bars. Oh, we do see Wang go down with that blob, and that might delay their push a bit. As we're going to see, and that pick by Yumta is going to come in clutch here. It's going to stall Bars's push here. They only have a few more seconds before they have to make this clam, and I don't know if they're gonna make it, Magic.
I don't think they are. The power clan is in a very precarious spot. They're gonna try and get a
Plan
pick.
B with the kill there. Plan B with the... And there it is. Rise took the first game of this set. Wow, what a match.
Just a few long-range picks really made the difference there.
Oh, there goes Cynthia. Yeah, we had a couple visitors here too, and our advisor for our club is here as well. So we get a lot of support from just the general kind of Purdue population, and that's really been really nice for us whenever we need different resources or capabilities out for our events. And it's really great to have people like Rob here.
It is great, and it's great to see all of the support come out. We see the team members waiting in the wings are kind of just chilling, supporting the teams, trying to, hype everybody up, taking in the games, taking in the strategy. It's so great. Like, spectating and being in the same room as these players who are playing on land is also just a completely different way to experience the game, because you can see everyone's perspective, you can see the energy of the teams, you can hear the call-outs in real time, and you can think, oh my gosh, why am I not playing like that? Or wait a minute, why are they doing that? They should be doing this. And it's a very interesting way to break down the game.
Right.
One thing I do want to mention is that this is going to be play all three.
What?
Wait, what?
For round 1? It's Rainmaker Reef.
Yeah.
But map 3, like, Isabel take that map for the next map. Walleye Warehouse on Walleye.
Yeah, that was my pick. That was literally...
Why would you do that to these people?
I only wanted one walleye map. One. Okay. Listen. I only wanted one walleye map, and I did not care which mode it was. I was like, listen, just put in walleye, and then whatever. Blame the generator, David. But anyways, like Magic said, this is so how this tournament is set up is in order to maximize the most amount of play time for all these players. We're going to be doing play all three round robin group stage. So that way every team gets to play each other, and we're going to be seeing all of these games, by the way. So you get to see every single team perform against every other opponent, essentially, which is a really nice setup. So that way it allows everyone the most maximum play time possible.
As well as it helps with tiebreakers as well. But we're going to be heading right into the next map, which is going to be Rainmaker on the Reef, and we are going to see the Charger duel as well as the Sploosh coming out on the side. Wait, yes, on the side of Rise. That's fascinating. And especially this Charger duel is going to be determining the match. Both of these Chargers are sharpshooters, and they can easily change the tide of the match with their picks. There's going to be one going down to the side of Bars instantly, and it looks like this hammer is ready to go. Here comes the first skirmish.
Oh, I'm so excited to see how these webcoms play out, like the Charger Dynamo combo and the Charger Gal Deco combo. Is that the Gal Deco? 96. No, that's nice. That's Vanilla 96. My bad.
With the armor, right.
So that's going to be again, these are very long-range, mid-range backgrounds. It looks like Bars is about to start their push with 3 down on the side of Rise.
Three down, and the Charger's
and
running away. There goes Fume. Bars. First push, and if they can get it up this slick, that's going to be a really easy push to defend for the most part, but they don't want that. They want to keep going. That bomb from Aster is going to be able to take down the Rainmaker, but are they going to be able to repop it and keep this thing going? Here comes Aster trying to clear them out of the base. Is going to not be able to stay alive.
No, someone was sharking there.
That was a great shark from, I believe it was Function, on that 96 gal. Great stuff. And another thing I want to point out, both these teams have armors, which is not something, it's not unusual, but we do see that both of these teams have unusual armor weapons that are going to put out a lot of ranged paint, which is, like, it makes sense when you think about it, right? Like, you want the armor players to be staying back and staying safe for the most part, and you want the frontliners to be up and aggressive. Four specials online right now for Rise, but they're going to go one down!
But 2 go down for the side of Bars, so this might still be able to take advantage of this momentum here. Now, we do see a trade, though, but Bars does go 3 down, which is going to be very concerning, because you could start a push here very quickly with just 2 or 3 opponents down. We're going to start to see Rise make the move here to start their push. Plan B with Rocket the Dynamo, the newest member of PAL, looking to create some space here and hoping to potentially start this push. Magic, do you think they can get through here?
I don't think they can get through here. They left too much time, left too much paint on the map so that the members of Rise could get their specials. And Bars is going to be able to hold on for a little while. They're going to be a skirmish down here. Asper is going to come out on top, but that's still going to be an even game so far. Just holding it down, holding the fort, making sure nobody's infiltrating or going in any weird spots.
Right, now we're gonna see Bars kind of just set the stage a bit to start some holding. Maybe this is a great opportunity to kind of practice some defense.
Right, exactly.
And stall a bit. They're in a great position. 31 is not that bad of a lead here, but it's the Reef. You can easily, quickly rack up those points very quickly on this map if you go just 2 down. Oh, we see Aster though pulling some moves. He takes 1 down. That's 2 down on the side of Bars. Aster with the flank.
The Booyah Bomb to create a distraction, and then the hammer coming in from the side, that was fantastic. They're going to try and get it up to Slick here, using that wall effectively, and they're going to be able to take the lead just barely. Makes it up to Slick. Bars tried to, like, bleed the map there, bleed the clock a little bit, but it's going to be their downfall. I think that bomb is going to take them down. That's going to be a 5-point lead for Rise thus far. That could be the end of the set.
Oh. That's a
think
delayed
that
wipe there
him.
on the side of Rise here. So now Bars is looking to take advantage of this momentum. Bars getting a nice kill on Plan B, the Dynamo there. We're going to have to see if they're able to keep up this momentum. Although Bars does go down here, so that might slow down their push just a bit.
They do have some armor at the ready, going to pop it and try and move their way in. One does go down. That's a Dynamo that's going to be huge. That's a wall of paint that's going to be lost from the defense of Rise. Here comes the bomb rush from Yume. Is going to be able to stop this Rainmaker in its tracks. They threw out everything to stop this Rainmaker, but was it too much? Bars is still in this base. Bars is still moving around, has the bomb rush, takes the Rainmaker. They're going to get taken down, but at least they're going to stall it there for at least a little bit longer. If they can get back control of mid and force Rise to make a mistake, this could go in the way of Bars. It's a little too early to call.
Right, and now Rise is going to have to take advantage of what little time that they have to hold off Bars from making any desperate moves here. We do see a lot of blue paint on the side of Bars, and we also see the Stingray putting on some pressure on Dino there, holding the Rainmaker. Oh, Ewing almost getting 2 kills there. And 2 go down on the side of Rise. This is not looking good with only 3 going down.
From Wee-Wing. That's a great snipe. They're going to be able to take it up. Bars going up. Barely taking the lead there. The hammer was going a little awry. Couldn't find
Astro was just too slow there, and now Rise is at the disadvantage here.
And now Rise is at the disadvantage. They're going to have to take this Rainmaker all the way back from their base into the enemy base in overtime. They're going to have the full 60 seconds to add on to this match if they keep the Rainmaker alive. But that is a tall task, especially when a Stingray is about to get charged up here. And it's online.
Bars at the flank!
Here goes Bars making some fantastic heads-up plays to win that match for Bars. Shoutouts to Bars.
Bars. Bars.
Bars.
Bars! Wow, what a fantastic play by Bars. Bars!
And you can hear the excitement from these teams. We're going to game 3. We're going to game 3 already.
We were ready. It's just play all 3, remember? We were going to game 3 no matter what.
Well,
But now the
what
stakes,
I mean.
now the stakes are even higher though, because
Right.
we're 1-1 tied up with Bars versus Rise, Bad and Rad Squids versus Rising Ink Squid Extravaganza. My god, these names.
You're trying your best.
I'm really trying here.
We see the teams huddling up for this last match, which I believe is going to be Splatoon's Walleye.
Yeah, Splatoon's Walleye.
And so-
These are some very unique map and mode picks. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I bet the greater competitive community is, just scoffing at us, thinking,
Scoffing.
what plebs using Zone's Walleye? But we're kind of allowing some of the members to, try a little bit different. This is for fun at the end of the day, and we're playing some different map mode combos that we don't see very often. And if you've been catching Twitter lately, what was the tweet? We might be seeing some GooTuber action later. Like we're kind of hoping.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
Yeah.
No, but one of the members of Rise, Aster, does play GooTuber a lot in ranked,
Uh-huh.
and wants to use that at some point today and show it off on stream. I don't know if right now is the time. Could be later, could be now. We're going to have to see.
Right, but I think we're just allowing different opportunities to play different map mode combos and allow the comps to kind of shine a bit more. If we kind of just stick to the status quo with what's going on with the community nowadays, I think it's a nice spice up.
Right, exactly.
We're not playing Kelp Dome, I think, though. I don't think that's on the map list.
Like, with a lot of these club goers, like, they want to see their favorite maps in the map list. Like, at the end of the day, like, it's not supposed to be competitive. Like, it's not supposed to be uber competitive. Best team comes out on top. It's supposed to be a mix up for fun. Like, whoever wins wins, and everybody has a good time because we're all winners at the end of the day. We're all winners.
Yes, we're all winners at the end of the day. And I mean, we're all taking the time out of our crazy weeks, Friday night, to come here and play the game that we all love. And I think that's all that matters most. And look at that. We're at game 3. I think we got to get ready for this one. This one's going to be very intense, given the stakes here.
We do see the we see the E-Leader 5K coined by Azur brought to the levels of a Splatoon club meeting into this match. Going to be spamming these fizzies from that crate and is going to be oppressive with its range and its presence and its paint and its damage. And combined with that E-Leader, there's going to be a stall match.
I mean, both teams are rocking that E-Leader. I mean, this is, if you want to see some good weapon diversity, this is a great place to see it. I know a lot of people in this meta really, we don't see a lot of Chargers in this meta, but you're going to see a lot of our club members are really great players, and you're going to see some great Charger play here, you guys. It's going to be, it's so exciting. I mean, you've already seen it in the past couple of games already with Ewang and Utah.
Right, exactly. But we do see that Rise is a little stuck in their base right now. They're a little backed up. They're trying to get some paint on the ground, but there's so much pressure from that K-Luna bouncing it off the back and trying to get the pick on the Dynamo. Bars is going to collapse instantly when they see someone step a little too far forward. They finally get the specials online, but it's not going to be enough. Bars is going to take down Plan B on the grates there, and that's going to shut down any sort of formation of a push that they had. Astra's going to be backed up behind that crate. It is going to have to back even further up, and this zone is going so quickly.
Right, because this is a very lockout stage and mode here. Once you have a team set up in that lockout setup, it's so hard to get back in. We do see Rise taking advantage of this moment, though, and capping the zone here, which will allow them to kind of move in and kind of regain some of that control they lost earlier.
Right, exactly. And, there's not a lot of room to paint on this map, so it's even harder to get your special than it is on some other maps like Reef or Sturgeon, where you have a lot of paint and room to move around. But we do see Bars is coming back in, trying to find a few picks here, trying to back up the enemy team. They're going to be all coordinated in this spot here. Ooh, Dino going down to the rain there. Going to be a little bit unfortunate. 2 going down on the side of Rise. That's going to be a little bit tense. I don't know. This is looking pretty bad for Rise.
Yeah, we do need to see a little bit better special coordination here on the side of Rise. We do see them starting to move in. Oh, and a great snipe from Ewang here, holding the fort down. And we see the penalty gone on the side of Bars, and that is going to be putting a little bit of extra pressure on Rise now that they're staring at the face of the clock here.
Yeah, they're only going to have one more push. Astra had a great flank there in mid, but unfortunately just got taken out a little too quickly. There goes Bars, and there goes Function. That's going to be 2 going down. 2 going down the other side. The sniper's insane. They're going to keep this zone for a little bit longer. You're going to try and find Ewang here. It's going to be the last one left alive in this zone. You're going to try and hold it down. Try and use these mines. Try and use the tab shots. Here comes the Luna. That's going to be it, I think. A trade! Coming back from the 1-0 deficit to take this set.
Bars!
Fantastic.
Bars!
You want to say it one more time?
Bars! Wow! Wow, what great control and gameplay. Can we shout out the Charger play for both Ewang and Yunta? That was fantastic. Those were some fantastic games for both teams. Oh my god, this is only the first. We're only done with half of the first round.
We're only 1 set in.
Oh, that was exhilarating.
No handshakes. We do hear the GGs coming out. No handshakes though. Can't have those. We are COVID safe. We are masked up on a Friday night.
Keeping it.
That's like a weird song from the 70s.
Yes, that was my intention.
Masked up. Masked Up on a Friday night. Yeah, new banger by the Beatles coming to you live on the radio here. Well, listen, Magic. I think we're gonna have to step away from the mic because if I remember correctly, we're on the same team.
We are on the same team. We are going to be up next.
Yes. And that's our cue, gamers. So we're going to take a quick break here as we transition the next two teams. We have Wading Through a Window versus, oh God, what's the, it's like...
Ice? Intercontinental.
No, it's, yeah. Is it international or intercontinental?
Intercontinental.
Intercontinental Communication Error. Very fitting names. We'll be right back, gamers. Thank you so much.
The low 10 stack.
There we go.
Woo! All right, that was a good start.
Let's see. I don't know how the stream is going, by the way.
Enrique, you're crazy.
Enrique, bars!
You're crazy. What was that?
Hey, it worked. Now, you had to go on 18 chunks today.
Who's next up to
When did you have the time?
This morning, I woke up at 3.
Alright, Ethan, Brady,
Okay.
you're on the mics.
Yep, I'm probably going to get set up.
Thank you. Hey Ethan, I'm gonna keep the sheet up here so it's
we've been talking. Okay, let's redo that.
Let's redo that. All right. It seems like we were muted, unfortunately, but we should be back up. So, hi, I'm Ewang. I'm joined by...
I am Dynamite Central, also known as Dino for short.
And welcome back to the Purdue Fall 2021 in-house. At least it didn't look like anything bad was going on, so we've got these masks on.
No,
So
I
that
think
can save
the only bad thing is my squid has lost some color.
Oh
it
no!
seems.
All the ink got drained out of them. So sad.
Yeah, unfortunate. Well, regardless, the next set that we are going to see is Intercontinental Communication Air, also ICE for short, and Waiting Through a Window, which, to be fair, looking at these rosters, Waiting for a Window has some people that we've heard previously on the commentator mic, also Isabel, also known as Mizuno, and Magic 8 Ball, who will be on that team. And that also will be joining with Cold and Gale, and in their team. For Ice
Ice is pretty interesting because we have Omazen from PAL, and then our regular club members, Joey, who is aliasing as Missiles today, his trademark, Lord Grubba, and our wonderful stream helper and excellent great boy, Jack. Toasty. Thank you very much to Toasty for setting all this up. And it looks like we're getting into the lobby screen right now. So let's go over there and see what's happening.
So right now, the first map, it's still round 1, so therefore we are still playing the first maps, which those maps will be Clan Blitz and Art Academy. Well, we both recently just played that match. What do you think you're gonna expect to see from these teams after they have already seen how we played?
I feel it's gonna be interesting because neither team has a strong, dedicated backliner like myself and Yoon Tak. So we might see two very hyper aggro comps roll out. I'm not entirely sure. I wish that we could get ourselves a look at their weapon screens and choices, but without peering across the room, we can't entirely tell.
Well, I mean, we can look to the right of us and see a couple of choices, but we're already going to be going into the match right now.
We'll see it as it comes out.
Yep.
I hope you are ready for the second set of round 1. Clan Blitz Inkblot. Here we go.
Clan Blitz Inkblot. Let's see the comps. What do we got for weapon choice?
Alright, let's get some hype going on.
Oh, we got dualies.
WTAW versus Ice. Ready, go!
Alright, so looking at the comps right now, it looks like we got a Zap on the side of Waiting.
Very standard.
And
we got a Charger versus a Jet Squelcher. So those are our backlines for today. This is going to be very interesting.
Already their Zap is trying to go up, right?
David, could you move over?
They're really trying to paint up right now, trying to get that armor, and they just have to back up at this point because Ice is starting to take more control. And
the Charger in mid being pushed off of right stack. He has to move back. He's got the support of his teammates though. That's wonderful. I love the blob lobber pick from Cold. I enjoyed that a lot too, and it looks like he's making great use of it.
Yeah, but it looks like just mainly right now the map control is mainly just going to the side of Ice, as Toasty right there is going ahead and collecting as many clams, trying to build a power as he moves right up the best, but he's already been spotted, and he's
will he be traded? Yes, he was, and another trade
from the
side
of
blob.
the Zap and the Blob. Wow, alright.
Charger picks up the clams, and it seems that Ice has most of the map control, which is very good, because people can't push into mid on the side of Waiting Through a Window unless they get something going, which it looks like they are. The rain coming out from the Blob, the 10 missiles coming out from the dually.
They kinda don't...
Oh no, unfortunate!
Cole goes down, 2 go down, and their special
for Amazon.
And their specials just essentially
He's
just go
moving and grooving, got that football, ready with missiles, popping them.
Popping them, we got 2 missiles going out from both Joey and Amazon.
Will we get our first score of the game? Yes, we will! Power Clam from Ice.
But it looks like right now, there's a booyah on the side of Ice, but unfortunately...
They're going down. It looks like they aren't going to be able to keep this push going, and the KGL jumps back to seal the deal. Waiting Through a Window, pushing back into mid, getting their paint back up.
Yep, and we can see already that Charger just taking that position onto right stack already, popping his bomb rush out to try to clean up more area in mid. Zap already popping the armor, moving up from mid, and going in for a blast. Gets a pick on the first one, 2 down on the side of the Zap, and they're going to go ahead and score into the 3 down, and it looks like it's just this try. They get the try, and they're going to go ahead and attempt the 2 clams, and they get clams in. We're going over, getting them lead.
Mizuno still has claims. She's
Oh!
still going, finally taken down by the bomb trade from Omazen. And it looks like Ice is finally claiming back their homeland.
Yep.
Grubba
and-
coming in clutch, picking off that power claim and stopping the push in its tracks. And as we are getting back to neutral, it seems pretty even.
Yeah, so far, that was a really good push on Windows' part, but right
We got
now
missiles.
they just are
Stuffing out Mizuno. She's dead in the corner. Magic dropping them to try and save her, but jumping out. Those clams will be lost, and it's left to Cole to defend the basket with that blob lobber. He's doing a great job.
And it seems like right now Ice is going ahead and
Oh,
getting
that's
set up
two
with two
powers.
powers right now. Will they
One
be
of
able to
them's
do
dead.
anything? Right now, it just seems like though they won't be
Two
able
dead.
to. Window is
Grubba
just
loses it to
solid
the missile,
defense
and
and
that's a
wipes out.
wipe.
They
Oh
just
my.
wipe out Ice right then and there. Solid defense on Windows.
Magic pushing up aggressively. Where did we go in?
We got the
Getting
aggro
pushed back.
charger. The
That
aggro
wall
charger.
coming in clutch, but getting disrupted. It's a good thing he's got that bomb rush out.
Oh, he gets one person from that bomb rush, but he's still cleaning up turf, which might allow some of his teammates to move up.
Yeah.
But I'm not seeing a
Oh.
whole lot of action for their teammates. Charger gets 2 picks right now as
Let's
they
see, they
continue to push in,
scored,
but
but the Charger's
unfortunately
dead.
2 of them go down, and there's no one else to go help and pick. There's just no one else to go ahead and support that push, so that's going to be a free pity for the side of Ice.
Well, they didn't pick up their pity, actually, so they're still stuck
Oh,
where
yeah,
they are.
true.
And waiting through a window managed to hold their right flick, which is really good because now Ice doesn't have a great route to push in. They have to rely on that booyah. Can they capitalize on it without a power clam active right now?
Yeah, they kind of just threw that booyah in way too soon, I feel like, and this armor coming out right now
Oh,
is just...
the blob,
Oh,
the
but wait.
rain. Can they share clams?
Can
Will they pick up a pity?
No,
knows?
it's not looking like it. As
Mizuno loses her armor and her life. The ball is pity. 2 balls. Uh-oh.
2 balls. Are they going to do
Missiles.
it? Missiles coming
And
out.
2 down. This is a perfect push for Ice to get back in.
And we're
They
going in. They
scored,
get both
they get
in and
the
they get the
lead.
lead. Look at that. The perfect coordination with the
Outpour
turn.
of clams coming in, and that's
And
30 seconds
they
left
just
too.
are going to dump those clams in and just back out and pushing it to 18.
Waiting
Oh
for a
my
window
God.
has a long 18 seconds plus overtime ahead of them. Magic missing the shot on the try. Will he find him or will the try pull off the shark and kill him? Who knows?
Well, we're gonna see as we're going into the last 10 seconds and into overtime. Right now, Window needs to just try to get a good grip. and
Getting
get
their
a good
specials to
form.
get them in.
Yep.
They have armor.
They have armor already. 2
We have
specials
bomb
already.
rush.
They put the bomb rush, but they're popping missiles to
take
counter
out
out
the
their...
dually.
Already 1 down. from the
Mizuno
side
has
of-
to move through this mist and she has to score.
They have to move. She has
all
to
on
move up. She
Mizuno. She
has to
gets
go in
misted.
right now. There's not enough time to push this clam in. She has to run it
working
in now.
so
But
hard
there's
for
not
it.
going to be enough
Oh.
time, and time is just going to go away. And that's going to be game 1 going straight to Ice. And an impressive comeback at the last minute.
That was truly incredible, as you said. Ice held it together, they kept their paint control, waited for their specials, and then got those 2 power clams and all of those missiles. Pushed in, got the 2 down. That was amazing from them. 8 plus 6, 14 missiles coming out of the side of Ice. It seems that they are aptly named.
Yeah, and we are going to... well, let's see. I don't know. We need to see our lovely faces again. There we go. Well, anyways, we're going to be going into another game real quick. Rainmaker Reef right now.
The classic, the first map mode on the list.
Yes, indeed.
What do you think we'll see out of Reef with these teams and their more aggressive play compared to the backline heavy time we had last time?
So, I think what I'm expecting to see is, once again, honestly, right now, I'm expecting someone to probably, like, play up a, I don't know, something that can contest a bridge. Maybe, like, a wall weapon, like, normally, or something like, something more oppressive to just hold that mid area.
They did both have very strong wall weapons. We had the blob and the fire fin
Yes.
on the side of waiting for a window. The Kegel on the side of ice. So yeah,
I
those
think-
walls get people really safe to defend from that initial pop and hold their paint in the courts.
Yeah, I think we may see that wall again on the side of... I mean, no, why did I say wall? I meant to say Kegel on the side of ice, but I'll be surprised if we don't see another Kegel on ice, but if... I'm expecting to see another maybe just some... Yeah, I'm just expecting a wall weapon. That's all.
Well, one thing's for sure, the missiles are not going away. There's literally a player in the lobby named Missiles. We've seen plenty of them, and I don't think missiles are going away during this
Yeah,
tournament
I don't think
anytime
I
soon.
don't think on the side of waiting for a window as well, because personally I know Gail is a very, very avid dualies player, and she's gonna stick to those splat dualies like glue. So
Splat Dually Enjoyer. Do we have any Splat Dually Enjoyers in
yes,
the chat?
splat dually enjoyers. Do we have any in chat actually? Splat dually enjoyers. Anyone out there?
Bring them out. Alright,
Um,
since the teams are mostly readying up, we're about to get in here. And
Yep.
we're going.
And we're off. We're off to the hills, off to the races as we go on into round 2. Rainmaker Reef.
Alright, let's see. Are we going to see those missiles? Are we going to see those walls? Ice is up 1-0 and waiting through a window. We do see missiles from the Slosher, missiles from the V-Jet. Ready?
And there's
Go!
my prediction of the go.
Double missiles. We got the wall, as you said. Missiles from the Slosher and the Dually. It's 2 sets of double missiles and from very interesting weapons.
Yeah, I'm not surprised at all. Joey's still running a missiles weapon here, but like to be exact, also the
Oh,
side
they're
of
moving in already.
yeah, waiting for a window. It just seems like they're continuing to run the same comp, just minus the bucket choice.
Mizuno's holding that left bridge, waiting for a shark. They pick the Rainmaker and drop it to safety. Very interesting play. Where are they going to go with it?
Well, yeah, I'm
They're
curious.
stuck in the
Missiles
missiles
are
now.
already coming out, and more missiles are just coming
Toasty
out.
is getting back to the
Toasty.
bridge, and yeah, they
Oh.
lost the Rainmaker, and it's in a bad spot.
Yeah,
Or
I
is
don't.
it?
I don't.
Toasty's got that bridge locked down. Joey's coming back. Grubba with him.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Magic
why-
on this flank might be the... Oh, no, he has
No,
to back out.
No.
He's keeping them
he's just
busy.
going deep in, rotating back to their right side, their right flank.
Where's he going? What's he doing?
But he's going to
Will he
attempt to
get
try to
someone? He
face his
gets
try,
Grubba.
wins the fight against the try.
Pulls up those missiles. All right. Are they going to push up and get Rainmaker now? Rainmaker reset.
They go for reset.
Oh, missiles get killed by the suction bomb. Let's see what happens
And we're
next.
back to a neutral game.
Uh-oh,
as-
Kegal dies, 1 down. Mizuno on the side waiting for a minute. 2 down.
2 down already. They can
Round.
definitely try to pop and
Ice
like,
has the
get
advantage,
something
but they're
done
not
right now,
pushing
but-
into mid too hard. Just Grubba on the Rainmaker.
And missiles are coming out,
This is
and
an
right now
excellent opportunity
Zach
to push.
and right now
All right. Where are they
Almost
gonna
them
go
picking
now?
up that Rainmaker going right
Using
now
the
back
suction bomb.
into left
Chased by the
3 in an
Slosher.
unsafe area. There's not a
Grubba
lot of
pulling
paint
it out,
down
gets
there.
traded out.
But he's still
Mizuno
going.
walking at him.
He's still going. He goes all the way to the car, but just not a lot of points.
Good pick from Cold on the splatter scope. That's a very difficult spot for waiting for a window to get it out of. It's stuck in that alleyway. They're going to have to bring it all the way back out to mid and then go all the way into Ice's side.
Yeah, and we can see right now he has that ray ready. He's gonna hold on. Cold is going to hold on to that ray. Missiles are going to come out on this side of waiting for a window, and they just are gonna hold him. Let it go to reset
Cold's
again.
going back to mid for the Rainmaker.
And they're already going in.
Oh,
Ice is
look at
already in
that.
deep trouble right now, as right now there's 3 down. They're coming in and getting respawns right now,
Oh,
but
they
they
got the
get lead
lead.
after going through block.
That's big 55 points. That
unfortunately, that
jump
push-
made them so many points.
That push is going to stop him though.
Trade by Magic. Slosher versus Slosher. 1 down, 2 down on the side of waiting through a window, and this is Ice's opportunity to get their own back.
Yep, and here they go, right on bridge again. And right now, and just their zap is just
Toasty's
holding back,
playing it
holding
safe.
missiles.
He knows he doesn't have his team with him. He's doing the right thing, waiting.
Yep.
But they drop. This is dangerous when you're against a Slosher, and there he is. We've spoken, and he existed, and now he does
And
not.
here comes the ray as it goes. As
Ray
he goes,
missiles. Toasty gets stuck. Uh-oh.
Toasty is
Mizuno's
really in
there.
trouble right now.
Ah, Rainmaker's
but
gone.
yeah, none of his teammates there to help him, unfortunately. So he is going to just die there.
I don't think this left side's working out very well for Ice. Both times they tried to go, they get stuffed in there and
Yeah.
get wiped out.
Yeah, definitely. They
The
really need to
Slosher's
change their
flagrant.
plans right now. They need to adapt and figure something else out before Window takes this win for this match. And right now they're going to go ahead and push back up again. Magic going in and trying to
He
get
gets
a pick
bridge
and hit.
control with that pick. That's excellent, and they can push in now. We can see the Rainmaker
2 down
there.
on Magic, 3 down. They can start
Oh,
moving.
Rainmaker might
They
trade out.
might just go and get
Oh,
the push, but
Rainmaker
they-
with the hero play. Let's go, Omazon, taking out that Rainmaker and stemming the push, letting his teammates get back up, and here they are. Grubba on that Rainmaker. Toasty getting tanked. Missiles, fiending for missiles. Does he have them?
And
Maybe.
Guia's coming out to try to press them back.
Oh,
but
no,
the
the bomb!
But the bomb! He didn't watch for his drops, and the bomb gets him taken out of the match. As
Mizuno
Isabel goes in.
fiending for points. Look at her go. Oh, Grubba with the shark. Let's go.
Damn.
The slosher 1v1
Alright.
versus Magic. He wins it. Let's go, Grubba.
Yeah, that height
Getting that
advantage
top,
is
hitting that
everything.
armor. We are ready to go for ice.
Yep, and they are just going ahead,
but-
setting up, and they're going to pick up the Rainmaker. this
Cold
time.
gets forced out of bridge, retreats to a safe position. That bottom left, very tough to push through when there's a charger there.
Yep,
Missiles
and-
getting stuck in the missiles, but he's fine. He's got that Rainmaker, and we are at 30 seconds left. LDE is activating, and things are getting tough. There's the Stingray.
They also have armor out, so this is going to be kind of an issue. Joey just running in right now, missile, and he
Oh,
just,
no, there he
no,
goes.
And there's the
Waiting
wipe.
for a window. Has it in their grasp. Can Ice bring it back? We got the missiles coming out from Magic. He's letting the Rainmaker stay inflated. Cold has the defense locked down from bridge. Magic guarding him.
Yeah, just right
Oh,
now it looks
man.
like they're going to have a very, very solid
Oh,
defense. As
two
2 go,
from
3 go down,
three.
and that's looking like it's going to be in the
That's a
favor
win.
of
It's
Window.
game for waiting for window, and we have another game 3 on our hands. What a set this is turning out to be.
Yes, yes. I wonder if we are going to see a repeat of our match again, where it just comes, where the other team loses the first clam match, and then just goes ahead and wins these next 2 matches.
14 missiles again, waiting through a window. 12 missiles for Ice. This is missile paradise. All of our missile themes
are we
must
just-
be living.
Are we just now doing a missile count because well, missiles is in this lobby? Is that what we're doing now?
Well, he's got a record to beat. He has an established history in club of playing turf war during tower control and other ranked modes. His record, I believe, is 20 missiles right now. So he's got a long way to go in order to beat that record.
Well,
Can he do it? Maybe.
Well, we'll see if he pops those missiles because we have the perfect map and the perfect mode to go ahead and do this like missile spam thing. Splat zones walleye.
Well, I don't know so much about that
Well,
because the
map.
paint in the paint in mid is going to be the problem. He needs paint to get those missiles, and so if he's going to be relegated to jet squelcher duty, or he's just standing and being a lawn sprinkler, he doesn't have too much paint to cover. It relies on the other team pushing into his area, getting him that paint so he can fiend for missiles. So
Yeah.
we'll see. Or he might not even stick to the jet sculpture. Who knows? Not me. We will see.
Well, whatever he does, he's running a missiles weapon. But he has to stay with his
He
name,
has
right?
to. He's got to live up to his name. And I'm sure we'll see the missiles again from at least Gale being that Splat Dooley's connoisseur. So we will see what happens.
All right. Well, we're seeing right now that that teams are still deciding comps right now. What else? I mean,
What is
like,
Ice's key to bringing it back? 'Cause Ice won the first game, waiting for a window, stuffed them out with that heavily defensive comp, the Charger holding it down, the Slosher protecting him. What does Ice have to do to get back into this?
so I think Ice mainly just has to make sure to go ahead and like just make sure they're going together as a team and like mainly just not going in and just like going down one by one, but mainly just playing around the objective, making sure that everyone is alive and well helping each other out. I mean,
Right.
that's what this game is. This is a team
Yeah,
game.
looks like we're starting up, so we'll see if they can put that into action. Splat zones on Walleye Warehouse. We've got waiting for a window, bringing it back 1-1 against Ice. We see the Tetras Explosher. Jet Sculpture and missiles again. Ready, go!
All right.
We are
Well,
at it. See how fast they get to mid. Zones is all about that square in the middle. Painting that up, keeping that in your control for as long as you can. The Jet Sculpture is getting that paint, being a lawn sprinkler. The Explosher canceling out with those huge explosions. And Magic on the Tetris. Waiting for his first victim.
And
And the
unfortunately,
victim
he is-
goes to Grubba. Let's
Yeah.
go.
No, he
Oh, no,
becomes the
fresh
victim
one.
this time. Not
Oh,
not
yeah,
Grubba.
good correction. They have armor. They got that zone firmly in their control. Grubba looking for his way to paint.
Already looking really strong on the side of Ice right now. They are just keeping them locked out, and they're
Oh,
gonna pop
missile
armor
armor.
and
They're
missiles.
flooding in. Tetris going head hunting. Got one. Mizuno playing well with him. They've got that zone held to splash them. Ooh, jumping out, keeping themselves safe.
And they get the
Nice
cap.
cap.
Nice.
Oh!
And a pick. Whoa!
Magic going on the flank. Now that's what Tetras do best, being a nuisance and annoyance.
Yep.
Oh, I miss Allie, except not playing against her. Our resident Tetra one trick, Allie of Crustacean Crusaders. She is a menace. She
Yeah,
graduated and we
indeed.
miss her.
Indeed. And
Hopefully Magic can carry on her legacy with those Tetras.
Yes, definitely. But waiting. But it looks like waiting for a window is going to get this lead as they just keep a secure foothold on
Mizuno
this
gets that
zone
armor.
here.
Notices the person
They
on the
got
right
armor.
pops that armor.
And they counter armor and well, Ice armored first, but it looks like Mizuno popped that.
Mizuno's in a bad spot right now. Oh, the baller coming in to save her.
And it looks like Ice just gets
Ian
the
with the
count.
Cold with the hero play on that baller, letting Mizuno get out. Incredible. And Toasty's left to defend the back of zone by himself.
But that Expo is being really oppressive right now in terms of them trying to cap, but it looks like they are able to deal with
They're
him
stuck
and
behind that crate. Oh, uh-oh.
Oh,
Toasty
and he gets
it.
caught out.
But Explosh is a pretty good choice for this map. It's a bit of a sleeper pick, because once you get into mid, you can just sit behind that stack, not take any damage from things, and just keep throwing. We're about to get a shift in the lead. Ice bringing it back, though.
Yeah,
Let's go.
definitely. And here we go
Cold
again.
getting
We
back in a
have
good
Window
spot.
going in with their
Uh-oh.
specials.
Already
Already
Cold
armor
makes it out of the
coming out.
mist. They get one pick on the side, waiting for Window.
Missiles
Cold's
coming out
pushing
for
in.
Window again. They're pushing in,
Oh.
but they aren't capping right now. Their focus needs to be on the zone as it's approaching them almost game. Where's our
Zoners have come,
zoners?
but that is
Where are
a
they?
grievous mistake, as you said. They have a lot of points to make up for.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Cold
no,
dives to the
Cold
auto
does
bomb
not-
from
he does
Ozone.
not
That's enough
see
paint for the missiles. He gets those out, and the missile oppression continues.
And he
Another
gets
one
another
from the
pick from the
missiles.
auto
And
bomb.
It
Man,
seems Gale is stuck with those missiles out. She gets them off before dying, but Amazon is continuing his rampage.
yep, and we already see the Expo is already set up somewhere around.
Yeah. He's making it out.
And he's trying to move up, but there's just not a lot of paint. He's
Petros
moving-
are building up that splashdown, though. Could we see the fabled splashdown jump?
We might,
He's going in.
but they
He's
better
ready.
hurry up because that penalty is going away, and it's going
Oh,
away quick.
no!
But no, the Tetras are gone.
Demolished by
They're
the
3
ball.
down. Ice is taking it back right now, and the penalty is gone. Ice
15
is just
count.
keeping a secure foothold right now. But right now, Window needs to just jump in, but they aren't. They just don't
They
have enough
just
paint. This is
respawned.
just going to
This
be a
is it.
game
I
for
think the last
Ice.
missile's heralding in the victory as Ice takes it 2-1 in the comeback, as we said. Incredible gameplay on both sides.
No, wait, Ice was the one that won the first match, though. Waiting for a Window got the second match, so we didn't exactly see the comeback. But Ice was able to recover from that last match, and they are just able to go ahead and secure the set win for them.
I think that the hype is rolling in now, screaming and cheers and gaming all around, and we are back. Hope you guys enjoyed that. That one's got my blood pumping.
Oh, yeah, that was definitely an interesting set with two different teams. Well, we are going to be right back with the next match, which, if I go ahead and check right here, that will consist of Ice again. We're going to see Ice returning once again with bars. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back with our next set, along with our next set of commentators.
That's unfair. Bars! Hi everyone, welcome back to the Splatoon at Purdue Fall 2021 in-house. We're entering round 2 and we got commentators live here with me, Mizuno, and my fellow ITAP teammate, Aster.
Hello there.
So glad you could join the commentary table today, Aster. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Mizuno. We got some wonderful teams here. There are 2 winners in the last couple rounds. It's going to be very interesting to see which one of them comes out on top. This is going to be a very important game for deciding who gets to go to finals.
Right, exactly. Bars just previously handled, who was it? Rising Ink Squid Extravaganza?
Yeah.
Handled them 2-1, very close set, and then we just witnessed Wading Through a Window get stuffed in walleye zones against Ice. Intercontinental communication error. David, tell me, how did Rise get its name? What was kind of the inspiration there?
Well, the inspiration for that was do you ever notice how many rising teams there are? You know, what do we got? We got
Rising Hope, Rising Matrix, Rising Tide. That's like 3 off the top of our head.
Yeah, so we were just like, we will be another rising team. Another one.
Rising, and then you have Ink. Everyone has the
Everyone
word,
has ink in their name. Everyone has squids in their name.
and it's just a one big extravaganza.
Yeah, well, you know, we need an E word.
You couldn't think of anything else. Nope. Very limited vocabulary. I can see that. All right, so now we're going into round 2 with the first set with Bars versus Ice. We got Tower Control, Skipper Pavilion. Let's see how these comms are going to shake out here.
Yeah, okay, we got a charger on E-Wing and a jet. Is that a C-jet? No, it's a V-jet.
Oh, thank God, it's V-Jet.
So we got our respective backlines. Backlines are going to be pretty important on this map. And let's see this mid-fight.
Thank you, Magic, for doing the spectator stuff. We're going to see a little bit of neutral here as we see the missiles being popped here by missiles. Very fitting name.
And is going to be responded by the K-shot.
This is a very neutral fight for the first 20 seconds here. We do see armor, though, so that might be able to push some things and get some things going here.
Is the armor. Ray's ready.
2 down on the side of Ice.
Whoa.
Oh, three down on the side of Ice.
It's just the jet. It's just the jet. He has missiles, so it is possible he might do something. There he goes. He pops it. He's behind the pillow, though, kind of in a vulnerable spot.
We see Ewayne pulling out the Stingray, hoping to continue this push for Bars. But we don't see a lot of movement here, do we?
No, that checkpoint's going down very slowly. Neither team wants to commit too hard on this first push.
Yeah, we do see Toasty and Omazen both on the side of Ice looking to regain some control.
There's a massive flank, but it gets stopped, and there's another 3 down, and last is Jet again. Pops those missiles to try to stall the tower, but Missiles gets the trade out. That's going to be kind of nice.
Oh, that delayed wipe was kind of crucial for Bars because now they can finally get through this first checkpoint here. We see E-Wing putting on a lot of pressure and preventing we see someone fall into the water. Remember, kids,
You hate to
kids
see
can't
that.
swim. They
Whoa,
can't swim.
whoa! What did E-Wing die there? That's a nice pick, but it's not going to stop this push.
No, we're still going to see Bars continuing this push. Already past the second checkpoint here. On their way to the third. We see Grubba putting on some pressure with that Tri-Slosher, but have to be careful with those missiles.
This checkpoint specifically on this map mode is kind of hard because you have to go all the way through Flick to support your team to push that. So if they can get any points on that checkpoint, that's going to be a huge lead.
Right, exactly.
Or even a bigger one than they already have. They're going to pop a Booyah to try to get some more picks, get people out of their plat.
We do see Bars, FFX, looking to stay safe here behind the tower as Ice looks to regain some ground here and hope to gain some mid-control back after that horrifying push made by Bars. We do see the missiles,
pop
too.
the missiles, but it looks like Bars has 2 specials still. They have that Stingray to stop that push if they even try. The specials is looking more in the favor of Bars right now. I don't think Ice is going to be able to get a very big push off unless they get a pick like that.
Ooh, that was a great pick over there.
Can they get another? They're fighting around this pillow.
I'm not sure who's taking that one-on-one against Bars. Bars over here.
Is just slippery.
Bars is just slippery.
So slippery. He's out of there. crazy.
We do see two go down on the side of ice, and just with the K-Gal left over, that push
That's
is...
another 3 down!
And the push is rendered dead. Forget making a push.
It's the exact same 3 down.
That has to say a lot about the team composition here of Ice. With just being the Jet left over after each and every mid-fight,
Right.
that is alarming for Ice to be facing.
And so do you think the Jet needs to be more aggressive, or the team needs to be more passive to like play more with the Jet?
And that's what Ice needs to figure out here in this first matchup here. They're going to have to start talking a bit more and figuring out how to work with this Jet, because if that Jet is just the last one
Right.
every time,
And
that's going to be punishing.
It's always a clean 3 down. They don't get a trade. They don't get nothing.
Right.
It would be it's important to play with your backliner, so if you go down, your backliner has a chance to just get that pick while they're distracted.
Right, we do see a Booyah go, and a nice double team here by Warmonk and Bars.
Bars might get some more control in mid.
And we see Warmonk kind of do a quick
Another
retreat here.
Another 2 down. Oh, the Jet going down in that corner is real bad. Did somebody drop there? Oh no,
Oh,
we hate to see that draw.
You hate to see that happen, and Bars is once again making yet another clean push here with a lot of
You see
room.
them, they're just pushing up that slick. They're gonna get past that, and they have the range to just kind of with that gal up. Never mind. Oh,
And what a
that
nice snipe.
is so nice. They have a 1-man advantage, and that might be game.
Ooh, their E-Wing is really on the tower, and there's that. Look at Bars putting in the work and shutting Ice completely down in this set.
I completely got shut down. They kept going 3 down, getting pushed into, 3 down, getting pushed into. Even when they got picks, they couldn't really get momentum because they didn't really have specials ready, and maybe the double missile booyahs was a little too slow.
Right, exactly. I saw a lot of good instances of teamwork between Bars, Warmonk, and God, the names are so freaking so confusing. And FFX here, all of them working really well and succinct, allowing E Wang to utilize his space as a charger to move the tower, to help them push them forward. There was a lot of good teamwork on the side of Bars. Meanwhile, we see Ice kind of floundering here and really struggling against this really solid comp.
I feel like one of the things about that tower control skipper, right, is you kind of need, like, your backline is going to be very important. You need to play with that because it's a very open map.
Right.
And it almost looked like, Ice's team, they played too far away from their backline.
Right. And yeah, it's really hard to kind of get that mold together, which is why you see in the meta today, in the competitive community, we don't see a lot of backlines because it's very difficult to have that relationship almost kind of work out when this is such a fast-paced, moving game. And now we're going to see Ice make some adjustments here as we look at game number 2. Is that Clan Blitz Albacore I see?
That is Clan Blitz Albacore.
That's pretty nasty, I'm not gonna lie.
We're gonna see we're gonna see some fun middle bridge push, maybe, hopefully. I want to see someone go through short bridge.
The short bridge,
I want
yeah.
to see someone try to go through that with bubbles or tent. I want to see a tent come out.
A tent, I don't think any of these players play tent,
I
unfortunately.
still want to see a tent come out.
Right. I mean, we can only hope that a tent will come out here. Praise the tent.
Praise the tent.
So, what types of adjustments do you think Ice might have to make here? Do you think it's a comp? Do you think it's communication?
It might be just like playing around each other more.
Right.
On this map, I think they should be playing in pairs more often.
Sure.
Because you have that until somebody gets a pick on one of those like edges, and then you can flood that if somebody gets like some nice openings on left side. Get the long ramp.
Right. Exactly. And now we're gonna jump into the second set
Is
here.
that a
Second game
BPN?
here. It looks like it. Ballpoint there. Nice
That
pick by
is a
E
nice
Wang.
BPN.
Gotta respect our teammates' picks here.
We have bubbles on the foil squeezer with bars, armor, missiles, rain.
I see a vanilla jet too instead of Stingray.
They,
BJ, very
they
interesting
really
pick.
like missiles. They're running double missiles, armor, booyah. Again, it's the same special comp.
And we're gonna see Bars putting in the work with the squeezer here.
Getting that nice pick on the K-Pro.
And we're just gonna see a lot of mid-neutral fights here. Each team trying to establish some
Right.
sense of control here.
Just kind of stuck in that, like, their right hit area. And they're going to get pushed back by these missiles even more.
Oh, we do see Warmonk over here, kind of putting a little bit of pressure on this right side here.
Is
Oh,
he
do
jumping?
we see a jump. Are they?
Oh no, don't die to the missiles.
Oh,
Oh,
it's okay.
He's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. They have
He's fine.
they have one. They're one down. Both teams are one down.
So yeah, we're still kind of this very lull period here. Each team trying to, I think they're trying to get a sense of feel of how, like, where to go and how to proceed.
Neutral is very difficult in this because you really can't push through bridge unless you have bubbles like that. What's happening over there?
Hold on, something's happening. There's some movement over here on the left side. We see Grubba here with the try coming
But those
in.
bubbles, they
And we do see,
couldn't do much, and that's a failed push, and it's 3 down.
looks like they're going to use this, Ice is going to use this opportunity to go in, but we do see E Wang with that ballpoint putting a quick stop to that push.
That bridge push could have worked, but that Booyah was just like ever so slightly late.
Just 2 seconds late.
Just a second late.
Just a couple seconds late. We do see missiles putting a little bit of pressure on this short bridge here, but the K-Pro goes down on the side of Ice. So we just hear a lot of mixed play here.
We hear call outs for mid bridge, and there it is. They got that flank. Oh, but missiles with that clean pick with the jet.
Nice pick. There's just a lot of back and forth here, and it's no wonder that neither team is able to make the push, and we're almost halfway done with this game.
That's Alpha. That's Alpha Clams for you.
It's Alpha Clamp 3. We do see Bars have most of the mid control, but we do see Ice kind of vying for some of that left side control back. Ooh, Toasty does go down there.
It's going to be a push for Bars.
And we do see someone moving. Is that three down for Bars?
That's the last. Jet gets the pick on the clan, though.
Oh,
It's another clan. But that's still going to be
and
a
that's a
60
delayed
point.
wipe.
That's still going to be 60 points. Well,
All
not
right.
40 points down to 60. Well, let's see
That could have been a lot scarier if those picks didn't happen.
Let's see if they can use that momentum from that wipe to get in, take mid control, but the jet goes down.
Bars is looking very strong here, just pulling up a few points like that, and then all of a sudden holding their ground after a wipe like that.
Oh, you hate to see it.
You hate to see it. We see a lot of callouts coming out on the side of Bars here, trying to maintain this control.
And there's gonna be 3 specials coming from Ice, maybe. There's 1 Tentamiss, but that alone's not gonna do much. Armor. And are they gonna stagger the next? Yep, they are. There's the Tentamiss coming out, and the defensive armor coming from Bars.
This defensive hold by Bars is absolutely incredible. This long-range, mid-range setup that they have here is just completely walling out Ice. They have no momentum to move in. And now they're 2 down again. They just can't move in.
And it looks like they might find an opening just to get 20 points here. Just try to whittle down at that lead. Good booyah.
Almazen still trying to keep alive
no.
here, but nothing.
And that's gonna give them a pity clam. They're gonna have, it looks like 30 clams, maybe?
Oh my goodness.
20 plus the pity? Yeah, that's, if they can get a push in from that momentum, is gonna be insane.
Right, and they have, Bars has the composition to either stall them out completely, or if they really are feeling frisky and want to wrap this game up, they could potentially seal the deal here with how many clams they have.
But with
Oh.
a minute left, it might be just more safe to just toss those clams off overboard.
Overboard, right?
Yep.
We do see Ice kind of taking that mid control back, and they do have 2 balls here, and they're on the back of their heels right now. They might be looking for a chance to get a push in. Almost getting a
it's
great
1 for
kill.
1. 1 for 1. Booyah is ready, but armor and missiles is also. Oh no!
We have 2 down on each
There's gonna be the
side.
missiles coming out. They're kind of stuck in there. Both teams popped missiles, so nothing's really happening here.
2 down on the side of Bars though, and that's looking a little scary.
And 31 clams on Ice. What is
Oh my
going
gosh.
on here?
Rubba only has
Oh,
9
no.
clams, and he was, oh god, just got picked right at the end there.
We're gonna have overtime for 20 seconds
But
here,
Bard,
but it doesn't
there's-
look like the overtime's gonna happen. It looks like Omazen's just gonna shut it down.
Wow.
That's a crazy turnaround lead.
Wow. Hold on, I gotta give credit to Omazen there. He stayed alive for those last 30 seconds on that right side of that bridge and just wouldn't die. And that allowed Ice to take the win because Bars made a fatal mistake and let 3 go down right at the end there.
And we have another game 3.
And we have another game 3. Wow.
It goes to show how balanced these teams are.
Right, these are really competitive games. Wow, I did not expect that after such a strong game that Bars had in Skipper tower control.
And
So
they had control of the map for like 90% of that game.
right, it's just that wow, just you would think with the comp with that Bars had too, they were able to like we talked about stall it out potentially. They could have just sat there, but there was just a couple of mistakes made that led to Rise being able to take advantage and leverage those mistakes and take the huge win.
Yeah, we saw some great missiles at the end there, just corralling them in that pit.
Right, and that was a huge play that allowed them to finally move in with those extra balls and take the overtime win there. And now we're going to see both teams face Anchovy Rainmaker.
Oh, we don't like this one.
Oh, we don't like this one.
ITAP doesn't like this one.
ITAP does not like this one. Dear God, we have too many embarrassing moments in TC Manta, Rainmaker Manta, Anchovy, TC Anchovy.
Do you think we're gonna see Vija again come out for this map?
Yes. I wouldn't be surprised if CJ comes out either.
Right, because
But
Ray is just powerful.
because Ray is incredibly powerful on this street when you're pushing the Rainmaker in, when you're holding on to it and the Rainmaker just go burr. I mean, it's so hard to move and try to take advantage of any high ground with that Ray.
But there's always something to be said about that toxic mist stopping the Rainmaker on
Right.
defense. You can pop it right next to the edge of fan.
Uh-huh.
You'll get that if you're defending fan, you'll get that audio cue if someone's climbing up. You can put it at the end of fan when they're pushing into your plat. They can't make that like really long jump to get a bunch of points.
Right, exactly. So game 3, gamers, we're looking at 1-1 for game 3.
The V-Jet's coming out again.
Oh, we do see that V-Chat here for game 3, Bars versus Ice. These are two teams who have won a set in round 1. Who is going to take the lead here? Let's find out.
Bars gets a quick pop, and they're running the. Is that the V Splash?
Yeah,
Interesting.
looks like
What's the-
it.
Do you know the special on V Splash?
Inkjet. It's Disruptor Inkjet.
That's gonna be nice on this map.
That is very nice on this map when you get to pop in through fan and take advantage of that leverage at height.
Yeah, getting that inkjet on that tall wall, no one can reach you except for the charger,
We
maybe.
see Bars trying to make some moves up in Rise's flag, but they were unsuccessful in their endeavors. And we do see Bars nonetheless trying to make a push.
That shot was huge!
Oh
Gets
my
a nice
gosh.
early lead, and they might be able to keep pushing.
Bars in a great position here, even though each team has one down each. We do see E Wang taking a hold of their street here, looking to get some picks.
Ooh, the
Unsuccessful.
splash going down there. And there's gonna be the missiles pop out, Ewing jumps back.
As
We're gonna
usual.
go back to neutral.
And there's the Rainmaker, as you said, going back into neutral, letting it reset. We see a Booyah come out on the side of Ice. Ice taking back the mid control fairly quickly here. And Missile, we see a
Missiles comes
lot of movement on the side of Ice here.
A lot of green paint's gonna come out, but there's an infiltration on their fan. They gotta take care of that problem before moving forward.
Yep, I know that. I understand that problem.
Oh, they're gonna ignore it. They're just gonna push forward?
Alright, we can deal with that too.
Oh, but the Ray! Oh, everything comes out, and that's another 3 down! The last is the VJ!
Once again, we see the history repeating itself.
And the splashes inkjet ready, and the VJ goes down!
This is very
The
scary
Jet's,
for
the Jet's
Rise.
taking control of top left. This is gonna be really scary unless they can pick that Rainmaker. No, the Jet saves him!
Bars coming in with a clutch inkjet right there. 2 down, go down. 2
That's
go
a
down.
3
to
down!
seven.
Missiles
Three
come
go
out
down.
from the Jet. Oh, the Jet goes down! They need to push this now!
He
That's a
went wise
wipe,
and
and that's going to be the set!
There's the set. Wow. Bars.
Bars!
Bars. Chat. Can we get a bars going in the chat, please? Bars. Cleanly taking Ice out.
Those 3 downs were so fast. I couldn't tell. Like they were taking like 3 different fights. They're just boom, 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 3 down. What?
Can we talk about the special coordination with the missiles and Stingray cornering them in that left
Right?
core while Rise was trying to make a desperate push to just get something going? That was fantastic.
Ignored the fan threat, and the fan threat corralled them into a corner against Ray and missiles.
Wow, what a great set from
Amazing
both
set.
teams. Ice put on a very strong fight, and Bars just was able to hold them back. Now, we are going to take another quick break here as we transition into our second set for round 2. So you'll see the same map modes again, but with 2 teams. David, now I gotta face you.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'll see you out on the table, huh?
Yeah, I'll see you. I'll bring out my goo.
Yep, we'll be right back, everyone. Quick break.
All right, hello everyone, and welcome back to the Splatoon at Purdue Fall 2021 in-house tournament.
Let's go!
All right, and we have Ethan, aka Jolteon,
Howdy,
commentating, and I am Omazen, here as well from Psychedelic Air Launchers formerly, but now we are going by Purdue Air Launchers as a little bit of a
Repping the
rebrand.
brands.
Yeah, repping the brands, getting the Purdue name in there.
All right, so coming up for you, we have the second set of the second group. We have Waiting Through a Window versus Rising Ink Squid Extravaganza.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. All right, so again, the same three maps: TC Skipper, Clams Albacore, and Rainmaker Anchovy. So, Amazon, how do you think that this is going to sort out with these two teams? Because one of them, very strong backliners again.
Yeah.
One of them, we don't know what they're going to do. We have no clue. What do you think is going to come out from the side of Waiting Through a Window to counter that strong backline presence from Yoon?
I'm really interested to see what we see from Magic on the side of... Is it Yoon? Waiting Through a Window?
is
Sorry,
right.
my bad. Waiting Through a Window. I'm very interested to see what they have going on there. I want to see if we got like a Hero Charger possibly coming out.
Maybe.
What are
maybe.
your thoughts?
I definitely think that we're going to see the Charger from Yoon, and so I agree. It is Magic or Cold going to step up to counter that, or are we going to see another one of those very aggressive comps where they just try and stuff the Charger out? Because the unfortunate part of playing Charger is that if you miss a shot, then that's free time and pain as you have to charge up your next. So when you have charges with deadly accuracy, like Yoon, it might be very difficult unless you have a Charger of your own to push them out and play that 1v1 game.
All right.
So, looks like everybody's getting ready.
All right.
People are getting ready, getting hyped. Let's go.
All right, and now we're going to be starting to head again to the first set today on Skipper Pavilion on Tower Control.
All right. Lobby is loading up. All the gamers are in. Things are getting ready to roll, and it's time to see the comps. Waiting Through a Window versus Rising Ink Squid Extravaganza.
All right.
We got the Dynamo Charger again. Carbon Charger, so they brought the Charger. Ready, go!
All right.
All right, seems like they're rolling out now.
I'm
Can't
really
really
interested
tell.
to see what we see from Plan B over on the side of
Uh-oh.
Rise.
Watch the Carbon. Watch the Carbon. Oh, they've seen him. He's sharking. He's waiting. There are people going back to check, and that's a good distraction by the Carbon, drawing that attention away. The Charger just painting. Oh, missiles and specials coming out.
Mizu
They have
moving
missiles.
up.
Oh.
Taking down Dino in the process, it looks like. And
The
Magic
Carbon
as well.
Dynamo 1v1 loses to the Dynamo. Dynamo supremacy.
Oh,
Let's
wow.
go.
Looks like it's just Doolies left. Oh, and now the Doolies are gone.
Plan B popping off, getting that triple. You can see the numbers on the top of the screen. Ready with that armor. 3 specials. There comes the Booyah. Magic going for him. Oh no.
Oh no,
Is he
Magic
smoothing?
falling off the side.
He smoothed too hard. He is done for. And we have that Charger. Oh, the Stingray. The Cold holding the tower. Very good shots from Cold, keeping up that pressure, but he has to back
Plan B
off.
standing on the tower, trying to keep that down for Rise.
Had to get off, but holding a great position. Carbon 1v1 again. Will Plan B. Oh, Plan
Oh,
B
and Plan
rolls
B's
back.
down.
Not often you see a Dynamo roll happen, but it did. The Carbon simply could not stand a chance. Hume holding that tower, but forced to back up. In a very safe position still. Cold coming to challenge.
Oh,
Mizu
Aster
goes down.
taking down Mizuno.
Oh, Aster on the K-Pro. Oh, Carbon behind. Got him.
Cold
You
trying to
can
hold
hear
down
the
their
frantic
flag.
frenzy. You can hear the frenzy from Rise as they collapse on these hills, swarming in. Hume holding the tower with armor. Stingray coming out from Cold to delay. Look at that. Cold is looking. He
Cold
spotted
holding
some,
it
but his
down.
Stinger runs out, moving back into challenge and avoiding that bomb. The Inkjet coming out and going down. Booyah coming in. Will they see it? Tower is safe. Dino on the tower, waiting with that Enza. Stingray coming out to steal in that push. It looks like they're going to push this. Oh, Carbon solves it. But that's still 2 down for Waiting Through a Window. Uh-oh, that bomb.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm surprised they
Ooh.
didn't die from that.
Barely skirting death there. Oh, and just as I say that, we
Yum
have
goes
two
down.
down on the side of Rise on their push.
Mizuno follows up very nicely, moving with magic. Look at that combo. The Carbon to sneak in, and the ends up to follow up, and the Charger watching over all of them safely. Back on the map, it looks like green on most of the map. All the important places in mid are locked up, but Yum is holding down that one critical space.
Waiting through a window really needs to get this push in if they want to try to get the lead.
That Stingray is really putting in the work. Cold with the pinpoint aim, cutting those people out.
Dino trying to pull them down.
Cold
but
staying
he
safe
goes
on the
down.
tower. They have to push all the way through the checkpoint, and Magic coming to split. He's called out. He's leaving.
It looks like Rise is starting to int a little bit.
Oh no. Well, that makes sense. They just had the lead stolen from them, waiting for a window. They pushed all the way to 33. Those 4 points might not seem like a lot, but when you have to push all the way across the map, that's hard. That's a nice snipe from Yum, picking off Mizuno.
Let's go.
Cold trying to respond, but Yum's wise to it. The Carbon is coming in clutch though, and Cold is still holding it safe.
Cold's doing a great job holding it down over here. Magic's trying to do his best to keep that plat secured for his team so that they can hold their push.
Looks like the T-Tech goes down for waiting for a window though. We might be in trouble.
Oh, looks like Gale's trying to sneak in there.
Oh,
Goes down to Dino and Aster though.
Yeah. They have 2 on tower, which is interesting. Yeah, more people to move up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't know if they're going to see this one.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here he comes, and he misses. Unfortunate, but he did his job and got them off the tower. Where will he go next? Maybe we'll find out next time. On another flank coming in. Cold escaping, getting caught by that inkjet.
Oh,
Very nice pick
shoot.
from Cold.
Let's go.
Cold really putting in the work on that splatter scope, doing exactly what he needs to do and keep his team in it. Staying alive, getting off the tower. He's got Plan B taken up by a bomb.
Got a
Yum and
little
Cold
bit of a
trading
charger fight here between Cold and Yum.
for sure.
Cold having to back off in order to avoid getting killed.
Sticking with Gale though, who's keeping that pain up ready for him. We see those missiles getting charged up too. Plenty of emphasis on missiles in the last one, where Intercontinental Squid Extravaganza was playing 2. But Gale is charging them up. They're ready. Will they come out?
You got 3 specials each on the side of Rise and waiting through a window, and you see Rise starting to push off their
Missiles came out
specials.
from Gale. Gale's holding safe. The Inkjet coming out to stall out the tower. The Stingray putting in work is what descends on the tower. And that's game for waiting through a window.
That was a fantastic game.
That was incredible. The Chargers really holding it tight for both teams when it counted most, but in the end, the push from waiting through a window made it through.
Very close game there as well. The first team getting 63 points and our winners getting 67.
Yeah, very close. It was that one push about halfway through the game for waiting through a window that really sealed it down, where they managed to get that Stingray going off the tower, let the Carbon sneak in and wreak havoc. That was incredible to see.
It was.
Alright, so where are we going next? Clans Albacore.
All right.
It used to be a very popular low ink map, but maybe not so popular for the players. Those bridges and all of the water cause a lot of trouble, but what do you think we're going to see?
Now, if any of you happen to have watched the last year's in-house tournament during the spring, we had an Albacore Zones map that we finished off on, and Plan B was very essential for her team on that map. I'm hoping to see what she does here, and I'm curious to see how her team ends up going about this.
You
as
can't
well.
count out the paint from the Dynamo. The range on that thing, compared with the amount of paint it puts out, locks down half of a zone in one swing, and so that's great for them to play off of, I agree. And the solid anchor it provides allows them to pinch out really 2 points if they have the charger too.
Yeah.
Although I wonder if we'll see a Splatling, given the amount of bridges. You can't swim in those bridges.
sure.
You gotta walk. And so Splatlings are king on the bridges, as we saw with that ball point in the last set.
I think Splatlings are definitely going to be a big thing that we see on this map.
Yeah. But what Splatlings will we see? Will we see more ball points? Heavies, maybe even the fabled Hydra.
I think we might just see a Hydra.
Oh, all right. Got my fingers crossed. I love the Hydra. All right, looks like the teams are locking themselves in. We're going to see things start to happen. getting hyped up, getting pumped up. Time for Clam Blitz Albacore. Let's go. Alright. Here we go. Let's see those comps. Rise. Waiting for window. There it is, the Hydra. You called it, but no Dynamo for Plan B.
Oh, interesting.
We got the heavy Splatling remix for Cold. Great Splatling with the Booyah.
I'm seeing pretty balanced teams here right now. Both
I
of them
agree.
have a pretty similar amount of momentum, although we do see Aster with the brush. So I am interested to see if they have any, like, speedy plays they plan on trying on getting in
Well,
there.
for all of our ITAP fans out there, they see this coming. Nice pick from Plan B. My ITAP fans know what this is about. They see
Oh,
Aster.
no.
Those
Colt's
splashdowns
getting
are
pushed
coming
back.
instrumental, and he is getting the groceries, bringing those clams into the basket and taking them home. But he's got to wait. Going
Well,
in circles.
is this push too early, though? Oh,
Yes,
and
I think
it is.
so. I think so. They weren't able to get the clams in time. But waiting through a window, getting their paint back. Yume in mid with the Hydra, able to push that out, locking down that area and being on that bridge, as we said. Will she be challenged by Colt?
Yume is pretty much unstoppable right now. The other team doesn't necessarily have the range to deal with her unless if they're able to sneak up on her. And, oh, what is this?
They did sneak up all the way through that right flank, left unguarded until everybody converged on that. Will we get somebody coming in through the bridge now? That's the question. Yume is sitting there and waiting.
they-
2 down for Rise. 2 down for waiting through a window.
It's just
Cold
left
is holding. Oh! Cold's holding it down up there, getting those clams and keeping people from coming in on that top right. But will he be challenged? It looks like people are coming out. There's that bomb. Magic takes over for him. Dino getting that paint back, trying to build that armor. We can see Magic underneath there, holding it back. The Slosher, an excellent tool for keeping those legends on guard. Splashdown canceled!
Oh, splash
Bomb coming in from
cancel.
Dino to trade it out though. Plan B going down. Cold with that power.
Rise just barely holding it together right now as
Cold popping that
waiting
booyah
for the
to keep
window
them
does
safe.
a great push.
Patience with the Booyah is very smart, waiting out those bombs. The splashdown doesn't get anybody as a result. That patience made him forced out. Dino holding out those bombs, and they're holding out that top right. Are they
gonna
yes,
get
they
it?
did. They get the score. First points of the game
All
go
right.
to waiting through a window. 2 down is the clock. Gale and Mizuno holding it in. Magic jumping back. I don't think they're getting any more clams in on this one.
Unfortunately not for them. We do see pretty good defense coming back together for Rise, though.
Yume is finally comfortable. Got a high vantage point. She's ready to rock. Power Clam ready at the pity zone. And she's moving over to engage the remix.
Splat bombs coming in towards the other team.
Yeah.
With waiting through a window, trying to dance around them.
Yeah, those splat bombs were targeted for a reason. 24 clams in that little area. Mizuno's the only one holding mid with people coming to join her now. They're passing that clam over on the side of Rise, waiting for a window, fiending for their specials, as that's what they need in order to get in.
Rise gaining a lot of clams right now. Seems like they might just be trying to build up a push.
Good Booyah, forcing people out, but they're waiting. Julie Sculpture. Oh no,
they
surprise
got the
score
sneaky.
from Rice. Splashdown coming in from Aster to lock people out and buy more time.
And that's the lead.
Oh, but Aster gets taken down. Yume gets taken down. Counter push coming back from the waiting for a window in a second, maybe. Gale locking down that basket, making sure no more flanks come in.
I know.
Oh, and then we got the
Gale?
counter push.
Gale staying safe. Cold staying safe. 2 down. The jump's coming in with the power clam.
Will they
Nice
get this?
score
Let's
from
go!
Cold. Let's go. Getting that lead off the jump. The sacrifice well worth it. Will they see Gale though? Will they see Gale?
Will she get
Yes, she gets more. Pity coming in for
Magic
Magic.
coming
Here
in.
he comes. There he goes across the sky, flying. He gets it. 18 points left to go for waiting through a window. But I think that push is finally stymied, Amazon.
Rise is going to have to act fast if they want to come back from that push.
True. 1 minute left on the clock. Magic stealing those clams away from them, saying, no, 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 not for you. He's got 9 and needs 1 more to make a power and seal those clams away in the abyss forever. But does he want to give away his position with that clam mark? I don't know. He's taking it anyway. He zooped around a bit. No clue what that was about, but Plan B is wise to his actions now. Talking about that rain.
We got a ball each on each side of the sides of the teams.
Ball and spare change, but Rise seems to have the special economy going for them. They have the ink jet, ink splashdown, and ink armor. Uh-oh, Plan B being scary. Aster coming in to save the day. And now it's time for Ryze's counter push with that Slosher dead stopping them.
Ryze may just have enough momentum to get this done.
Well,
With 22 clams in the bank.
well, they've also got 22 seconds left. 20 seconds of overtime plus these 2 seconds on the clock. Oh no!
Oh, and the
only
ball.
you. It's all up to you. Can she do it? No, she cannot. The ball vanishes, and with that, go Ryze's dreams for the overtime. Oh wait, they still have the power, but no. Looks like Magic's getting that. I don't think we have enough time.
I don't think they'll be
Plan
able to
B
make it.
trying to hold them off, stalling out that timer, and waiting for a
Yeah,
window.
that's game.
Takes it clean. Our first 2-0.
That is true.
But fear not, dear viewers. Game 3 is still on the way for this playoff 3. We're here to have fun. We're here to get hype.
That is certainly true.
So you did predict the Hydra.
Yeah.
But it didn't seem to be as unstoppable as we thought. Why do you think that is?
I think that the other team was able to come together enough and do enough team plays and work off of each other and take advantage of their range and to try to avoid the Hydra as much as they possibly could. And
Very
I think
true.
that ultimately worked out in their favor. We most of the time saw the Hydra over on the long bridge, and
Yeah.
almost all the pushes started from the far right.
Very true,
On
very
slope.
true. Yeah, places where the Hydra doesn't go good. Plenty of strategy coming in from the elder members in Magic and Mizuno over on Waiting Through a Window. And you can see, I think Cold played great, locking down those defenses and holding the area on the right. It was really instrumental for him to pop those booyahs and keep that constant stream of pressure from the remix up.
For sure. Rainmaker Anchovy, though. This is always a fun map to watch.
Those fans are deadly. So many weird bombs coming whizzing up and damage from the fans, and
Oh no.
I don't know. What do you think we're going to see? Do you think we're going to see the Charger 1v1 from Cold and Yunta again?
I think it's kind of 50-50, honestly, where we see them go. I could see them possibly pulling out like a heavy or a charger. It could go either way, honestly.
I guess we'll see a weapon select. So what do we think about the rest of the comp?
That's a good question. We have seen the bucket, if I'm not mistaken, from Magic.
Right. Those
I am-
missiles and suction bomb are very powerful.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if he continues on with that.
I guess we'll find out soon. I wonder if we'll go back to the Dynamo for Plan B. That CDS switch was unexpected and might not have been the best. They lost a fair amount of defense in that,
That is
traded off with the
true.
versatility.
Momentum on this map is going to be key, though, with the fans.
Yeah. Maybe some weapons that can take advantage of the fans, ones that can hold charge. So maybe those chargers will come back. Maybe a Nautilus. We haven't seen a Nautilus yet, which is honestly one of the nice spectacles of playing in an environment like this. Free from the constraints of the meta. No triple K gal to wear us down.
Yeah, no
double
triple K
heads up.
gals.
So we've seen plenty of interesting weapons in this tournament. It feels kind of like shopping spree again, if any of you watched out for that one over at Spawn Point. So I'm looking forward to seeing what weird, crazy concoctions we stir up next over here.
And I think we're going to see that come and really boil over here and like what kind of weird matchups we'll see.
I agree. People are really zoning in. The room is slowly dwindling in noise, and it feels awkward to talk. People are getting ready. They're zoning in. Comps are locked. Looks like we're almost ready. Some last-minute gear choices being made. So, we agree that the fans are the most important part to consider, but what happens once those fans get taken over? How do they stop from getting completely flooded out like we saw last game?
Well, unfortunately, my team had to deal with that, and we weren't able to figure it out in time, but I do think that with enough teamwork, they will be able to... And bombs. Don't forget bombs.
Don't forget bombs. Your sub-weapon, very important. Keep that ink tank high. It's time for Rainmaker. Waiting through a window, 2 up against Rise. Can they reclaim some of their mojo? Ready, go!
When we see
Your Gooster coming out from Aster! Watch out for some of those fabled swim-up snipes, and as I said at the start, that's going to be instrumental.
We do see the Bloblobber from Cold Pudding.
Oh yes, plenty. On Magic dies immediately to the Rainmaker. See those charges getting tap shots. Cold pulling it out. That range from the Bloblobber is devious. You don't expect it to be able to reach that far. And he's making it the most Uh-oh.
He's really moving around everywhere, not letting that pressure go away from it.
Right. And Magic coming up with a fan, getting a pick on Plan V.
Ooh.
Mizuno getting one on Dino. Fan is fully in their control.
Oh, and they got control.
Oh! Aster coming out of the goo, but he gets canceled on the Inkjet. Hold move that Rainmaker.
Waiting through a window, just getting as many points as they can right now.
Yep.
And Plan
Good
B
stop
with the
from
stop.
Plan B, but that Inkjet coming out from Aster might prove to be troublesome. Oh, Mizuno covering the jump. What a team play from her.
Rest of the team seems to be holding back with their bombs.
The Chargers, shot for Doom. Magic trying to defeat them. We hear the screams of panic. The painting, the explosion.
Oh, no.
After the inkjet.
No.
Oh, 1 point. He gets the double. After popping off on the inkjet, saving his team from total doom. Where will he go next? 1 point.
No, I have no.
All the way to the
idea.
pedestal. What does Rise have to do to get back into this?
They do have the armor to try to get themselves.
Oh,
ready.
that's the way to do it. Pick from you coming out, and she's moving up fearlessly, ready to contest. Aster also with that laser.
Seems
They're
like the
looking, they're
momentum has
hunting.
stopped.
The Chargers are hungry. Another pick from you. Cold is on a solid defensive, though. Dino waiting patiently, biding his time. Where do you think they're going to go?
I have a feeling they're going to try to go for a fan push. That always typically seems to be the most common play we see from teams.
Okay, well, they're running out of time. Only 10 seconds on the Rainmaker before it explodes. What are they going to do to recuperate from this? Only 99 points to 1. That totals to 100, but that's not how you win the game.
And there
Rainmaker.
goes the Rainmaker.
It seems that was the signal for a lot of specials start coming out. We had the inkjet come out. No pick scored off that.
This gives a
Charger
perfect
patiently on fan.
opportunity for waiting through a window to push up now.
We see Magic doing just that with Isabel behind. Mizuno getting the tri-slosher with Magic. And Zap is up. T-Tech with one jump out. We see the Charger at the window.
And the
The
Rainmaker
Gootuber
resets.
holding tight, but the flank coming in, popping that inkjet still alive up off screen. T-Tech losing, and Cold just holding it. He's very patient, keeping it cool and collected as the backline. He knows he doesn't need to push in hard. Oh, did not jump out in time though. Yoon is ready with that Stingray. Let's see where they go. Uh-oh.
Oh, 2 down on the side of Rise right now.
Yoon equalizes that and makes it one. Oh my goodness, look at Yoon go. Yoon moving up. How will they push in without this Stingray, though? We'll have to see. Plan B forging ahead with the CDS.
Rise has a lot of momentum to make up, but they might just be able to pull it
Oh,
off.
no, the T-Tech. Oh, no,
Oh.
trading out the Rainmaker.
And that just leaves the Goo on the side of
Oh,
Rise.
the Goop is holding its own, though. The Goop is holding its own. No, the bubbles from the blob take that out. Cold being that solid defender yet again. And has that suction rush ready if they need to keep paint moving.
Rise needs to get back up on their feet as fast as they can.
Now, only 1 minute. They have to make things move. And overtime can last as long as the Rainmaker's picked up, but they gotta do that first. Specials become especially important in that overtime too, so you gotta have a very keen awareness on where you're going with those specials. The first Stingray coming out from you. She's been so focused on defense that she hasn't been able to use that Stinger, but now she's engaging. Going for that Rainmaker, perhaps. Will she fall to the blob bubbles? No, she tanks that out of the equation.
Oh,
3 down for waiting through a window. Now is Rise's chance, as you said.
Yoon picks up the Rainmaker again with Aster in the front, trying to help out as much as he can.
Oh, nice pick from Yoon. Noticing that person on the pillow. Good calls from the team. Aster keeping an eye out. It's very interesting having 2 Chargers, because one takes up the Rainmaker, the other keeps that laser pressure up. The Rain is instrumental to move into, but Cold finally popping that Bomb Rush and the Ink Armor to combo with it.
Oh, and Magic getting the pick on the Rainmaker and Aster.
Taking out both of those Chargers and getting
And
a
that's a
triple!
wipe.
Oh, baby, a triple!
And that's game. And we got 3-0 on the side of waiting through a window.
You're better than all my other weapons.
We can hear Aster popping off with the goo. It's his solo weapon of choice. It's horrifying.
You
Great
always love
job
to
from
see a
Rise.
good. You always love to see a good Goo.
You always love to see a good goo, I agree. Great. Props to Rise, everybody. They kept it in. They didn't get knocked out. Pulling out that inkjet to cancel it out. and bringing things back to contest.
Absolutely. That was a fantastic set. Even though it may not been as quite equal on the side of points, we still saw some very close games there.
Rise definitely had the tools to bring it back, but those key plays, those triples, those quads, those wipes, sealed the deal.
For sure.
All right. All right. Well, looks like we're going to be wading through bars soon. Wading through window and bars are coming up next after this. We'll be back after a short break. Thank you all, and we'll see you with the next set.
See ya.
So, hello everyone. Welcome back to another exciting round at Splatoon at Purdue. I am Dynamite. Here joining with me is Aster from, well, ITAP.
Hello, hello, it is me, the man who plays Goo and throws tournaments.
Yes. So, we are already going into our third round already for the final round. And we're going to be seeing, once again, Window versus Bars. Yeah, Bars, which has become a room-wide chant so far in this room. Every time someone says Bars, there's a symphony of other people that are also saying Bars. So
What are each of these teams' set counts right now?
okay, so far Bars, well, if I take a look at the tournament bracket data real quick, Bars has so far won 2-0 right now, while Waiting for a Window has gone 1-1. So right now, they are currently the two teams that are going to be moving on to Top Cut right
So
now.
this is going to be, this is most likely going to be the sneak peek of what's going to happen in Top Cut,
Indeed.
and hopefully,
One thing's for certain, well,
Waiting for a Window can win this.
yeah, one thing for certain is if Bars wins this next set, they are confirmed and guaranteed to a spot in Top Cut. Waiting for a Window, if they win this, they are also confirmed. Well, actually, regardless, Bars is confirmed no matter
Yeah,
what
Bars
happens.
is confirmed no matter what, and Waiting for a Window,
Waiting for a Window, if they lose this, it goes down to how Ice plays in this next step.
it goes down to how Ice does against GooTuber.
Yes. So anyways, we have our maps up right here. Splat Zone's Triggerfish, Tower Control Mako, and Clam Blitz Wahoo. I still question to this day why we even decided to throw in Zone's Triggerfish into a tournament like this.
We do see TC Malco a lot in a lot of different tournaments. It's a very neutral map. Everyone loves it. We see Clamblaze Wafu a little bit here and there, and it's not often though. And we never see Splatoon Camp Trigger, which is right here.
I think we have a collective, personally, the competitive scene just has a collective groan of Triggerfish.
Yeah,
normal,
Triggerfish.
but we already see an E-leader on the side of Bars.
That's gonna
and
be huge.
we don't have a lot of range on Window.
I don't like Blob here.
Yeah, me neither. I don't like this comp at all on the side of Window.
And
We'll
let's
see how
see.
this goes.
Let's see. The
Already one down. The Gala
Already
goes
one.
down from Magic, and they kept. Unfortunately, though, Bars does get the zone.
2 points is 2 points, but you know.
Yep,
doesn't
but
really mean a
right
lot.
now it's just contestant zone right now. Blob is trying to output Paint right now to get that cap, and they get the cap. But then it's just going right back to Bars.
Oh!
The E-leader gets a nice pick off that Blob.
Good.
Their range at Bars is, Window's range is pretty much gone now.
Oh
Oh no, an unfortunate pick off that leader as he can't do anything. Oh, that has got to be devastating. And
he
right now,
functioned.
Bars is just recovering from that regardless, but it seems like Window does have a secure foothold on both of these zones, and they'll get the lead.
Gale's gonna go down
Oh,
to that.
but wait,
Booyah.
no, they don't get the lead, and it looks like Bars is gonna move in to try to cap the zones. 2 down on the side of Window. Bars manages to recover this and manages to keep the lead on Window.
Bars is gonna go 1 down, and so is Window.
Yep, and we can see already Window is trying to move back up, but there's just not a lot of paint.
Oh,
and Bars,
the Blob's getting pressured by that Charger, but
Yeah, the Blob-
it's not gonna die quite yet.
and they have armor. Bars does have armor, but it's not going to help them in any way, it seems. Because
Oh,
they
and
just
there's
keep
the
going
rain
down.
kill. There's the rain
Both
double.
Magic and Mizuno go down. They're 3
It's
down on the
just-
side of Window.
It's just the dualies here, and never mind, they're decent. They're quite decent. Taking down from 37, 36. If anyone's got LDE, it's gonna pop out right about now, but they need to cap. They need to cap now, and they do neutralize their zone. They're focusing their zone mostly, trying to get a couple picks, just stall for time, stall for specials. They're gonna pop their specials, but they don't get the cap. They get the cap, putting the penalty on, and looks like this game's gonna go on a little bit longer.
Yeah, but regardless, they do get that cap, but it looks like Range is going to win again on the side of Bars. As we see the E-leader get 2 picks, and we can see the Blob fighting for his life, manages to secure that pick, but Bars has cap.
And Windows
they're
getting
getting
a 3 down
down.
situation. Where's
Bars?
We can see that. We can see that Thermalink that Magic is running. Not Thermalink, Haunt that Magic is running. We can see that E-leader through the wall there.
Yeah.
Pretty pushed back.
Pretty troublesome right now as Magic tries to find an opportunity
They
to try to
need
move
a
in.
little bit of a better lockout here.
Yep, and someone
oh,
going for
no.
the rails, trying to
Oh,
fight
no.
Gal versus
Oh,
Bucket,
Magic
and
loses that fight. That's such a bad fight to lose, and that might cost them the zone here.
Yeah,
They're two- yeah, Windows
and we can
two
see
down,
Bars
and
is
they're
once
gonna
again
try
coming
to-
back in as
Is that a
Mizuno
fall
goes
into the water?
down.
I think someone threw rain into or something into the water.
Oh no, that is highly unfortunate.
Well, nobody has rain here, right?
Well, no,
No,
I don't think.
the-
Yeah, no one has rain.
The leader does.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the leader.
Yeah.
Okay, so the leader loses his rain. Regardless of what's going on now, Bars is just keeping the zone, and this time they get the rain out. But Armor's thrown out to counter the rain.
First Bomb Rush isn't going to get a pick here. It's very purple. They are going to cap, taking down that penalty down. You know, that's 30 points plus change.
Yeah, right now they just have to try to
Oh,
hold
and
it.
the missiles
But
are
they
getting a
are
pick?
holding it right now as Magic
And
goes
they're
in,
double
tries to
teaming-
get some picks.
They're double teaming the. Oh no, they're not going to get the pick.
Yeah.
The Elier's in position now, and they're going to have a hard time pushing back into that.
Yeah, definitely. They have their zones. Oh, they get both zones actually, but it's just not going to be enough because that E-leader is going to be very oppressive, taking down Mizuno, and unfortunately that Bucket really tries to go in and try to get a pick, but just gets found and immediately is destroyed. Booyah coming out right now on the side of Bars. It looks like they're going to try to hold it as Window tries to push back in with missiles once again.
Oh
but
no,
unfortunately,
that. Oh,
no,
Bars
he
lives.
lives.
Oh, but even doesn't.
Yeah. But they're trying to move
those
in.
missiles are going to be huge to cap the zone. 25 seconds left in the match. This will go to overtime if Window can keep holding the zone.
Yeah, right now it just seems like they're keeping that Mizuno is keeping that
Armor
K-shot
gets
back.
popped from Bars, so does missiles.
But it doesn't look. It looks like most of the team is not gonna have enough specials to counter Bars' specials as well. But
it
they
does
still have
get
overtime.
neutralized. Overtime's not going to last very long. They
Yeah.
neutralize. They need to cap now.
need to cap, but
They
they do
cap.
cap.
No
There
one
we go.
goes down from that booyah.
Oh,
They get a
he
pick.
got him. They got a pick.
One zone, but they need the other zone.
have
They
to
need
have
it
the
now.
zone. They have the other zone. Close up now. That's it. That's it. Bars takes the first win over waiting for a window for a very, very close match.
Blob there is a very interesting choice, right? Because if the opposing team doesn't have a charger, you can very easily hold your own zone, and if they do have a charger, you can maybe paint their zone.
Yeah.
The problem is they don't have a charger to support them.
Yeah, that's the thing I was contemplating on as well. Is like they don't have any sort of range, and like that E-leader on the side of Bars is just gonna be able to easily like reach over and just
Right.
oppress their entire team
Right.
because unfortunately Window just doesn't have the range to combat them. The only way their comp works is if they're super aggro and
Right.
getting those kills, which they were.
They have the lockout comp.
They did
They
have.
have a slosh out. They have a slosher. They have a blob. If they get into their base, there's not a lot of hope that Bars can get out.
Yeah,
But they could get in.
Yep, it mainly just relies on the fact that Window just needed to get all the players of Window just needed to get.
And we're finally
There's
going to a normal map though.
Finally, tower control Mako marks.
This is pretty normal.
Yeah, normal map. Finally.
Yeah.
After all
I
these
think,
wacky maps that we've
I
seen.
think I'm expecting Magic on Window to run Carbine here or some type of roller. Roller's pretty good here. I don't know if he's gonna run Stealth Swim or not. He does not like it. He does not like Stealth Swim.
Well, I'm also expecting Warmark to continue running his K-Shot because K-Shot can be so good and make him with just those missiles to like pressure people, kind of like move them out of areas and scatter them, as well as the fact of just keeping them off tower.
Right. And they do need something to address that getting past that first checkpoint. That first checkpoint has that terrible like positioning. It's in the low ground. The enemy has the very high ground with the safe spot with that flat. They need to push past that. But once they push past that, you can lock up pretty easily.
Yeah, indeed. And we're about to start our next match right now, as all the players are ready up, and we are going into Tower Control Mako Mart now. Bars with one win, and Window 0. Let's see how these teams play out in this match.
Interesting. It seems like both teams are running a V-Charger, but Window is running scoped variant. We've got some very close range weapons other than the snipe. Oh, and snipe goes down! Oh my.
Oh, that is rough. And right now the Zap is still keeping Mustang, which is good, but it just seems like Bars is about to just push up. And, well, they push up, but not a whole lot.
Oh my god, they actually got the kill.
Wait, oh wow, okay.
Oh, it's one down on each side. Autobomb Rush comes out. It's not doing a lot right here, but it's fine. Missiles are going to get popped from Warmouth.
Yeah, it just seems like that dualies are just going in and just trying to ping for those missiles right now. They do have them ready and they're popping them out. Bars is just kind of holding their ground right now. But it looks like Window is going to take the tower.
They go now.
And
Ray versus Ray, who's winning the Ray duel.
It looks
the strings. No, neither one of them died. However, Window will come out on top, and they're getting another kill. This is going to be so much momentum for them. They're guaranteed past this first checkpoint. And let's see if anyone tries to make that jump across.
Yeah,
there's a massive flank. Mizuno's going around that pillow.
Yo,
Gets a
3 down on Bars.
Double with that trade. And there's just one member behind the tower.
Yep, the gal is just running into the tower.
Oh, and the carbon comes down. This is looking like a long.
Yeah.
This looks like it's Windows game here. Carbon's already in their ledges. Snipe's going on top right though, same with one more. Missiles are going to try to get them out, and that's going to be another checkpoint. That is a nice pick though.
They only just need a little bit more to try to push it for KO.
They have to get the carbon!
Oh, Window!
Oh, man, who put butter on the floor?
Man!
Who buttered the tower?
Dang, right as Ethan got that pick, it just was too late. The tower just slid right into the KO zone. And that just secured the win for Window. They still have a chance to win this set.
We do like it when the bottom of the tower is just butter.
Yeah.
It just slides in there.
Well, it just seemed like Window had it all secured, but when Bars started to go 3 down, a couple of them started to kind of, well, it seemed like when I was watching that gal at least, kind of seemed like panic mode as he's trying to run to the tower and just get a pick on up close with someone. But you're a 96. Use your range, my dude. You could probably just sit on the right side and not drop in. Yeah, I'm looking at you.
That was my bad.
You got range. Use it.
Game 3 on Clams Wahoo.
All right.
This is going to be extremely stressful for both teams.
Yeah, so Climwitz Wahoo is an interesting map. In my opinion. Whenever I see Climwitz Wahoo, kind of iffy about it because it's very meh.
Do you think we're going to have a brush or a carbon or something sharky and fast like that?
Well, I don't know if we will see a carbon at all. I'm kind of just seeing how these teams have been playing.
Right. The magic with that carbon was stanced, apparently. Very stanced.
We can see on the teams right here, we can see Window going ahead and deliberating like very, very intensely on what comp they should be running as they're just taking their time. Oh, and yeah, they actually were ready to.
So what is your preferred way to push into the basket on this map?
So, Climwitz Wahoo, my preferred way is to make sure that everyone is kind of like gathered in mid, charging up for specials, especially if you have like a Booyah and a bomb, but maybe a bomb rush. You just kind of want to throw that Booyah into kind of the basket area to kind of clear out those people from there, or either push them up to bridge. So then the bomb rush can also clear up the bridge area as well.
Right.
What do you personally?
I personally think that this map sucks. Okay, because I believe in this mode the cycles exist. Do the cycles exist in this map?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, so the cycles can actually screw up your push pretty hard. You won't actually be able to push into their plat sometimes, and you're forced to go through court. I think 2-2 is usually a good 2 people in court, 2 people on plat is usually how I like to push this thing out. But that really nice high ground is super nice for stuff like chargers and splatlings. And we see here both teams running splat.
Yeah, definitely. I'm seeing a lot of pew-pews out on the map right now. Looking really a lot of, so it's kind of like both teams have Splatling, so I mean, it's pretty even comps in
It
terms
looks
of,
like Window's gonna try to go for a push here with that Booyah.
but it doesn't look like not a whole lot has been done here as they have to retreat back.
They're very much focused on this clam on the right side here.
Yeah, well,
And
they,
their
that
heavy goes
Booyah
down
just,
though.
oh, the Hydro, no, the Remix is down, yeah. And it just seems like Bars is taking mid right now without rain. Someone on Magic going in and trying to thread off this Booyah, but he's going to be able to.
Get it! Not even a trade. He's fine.
He manages to also escape.
Not
and
even
live.
close!
Well, we see
Oh,
the Gal
oh!
versus Zap. And
Very interesting fight.
Fortunately, neither of them get a pick, so it's just going to go back to neutral there. Bomb Rush is getting pushed out, which is immediately painted over and didn't seem to do a whole lot. One goes down on the side of window, and
We do
Bars,
see.
it's very, 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 very neutral right now. We're not seeing a whole lot of
Quite
action.
neutral. We do see that both teams have around 20-ish clams. Oh, but with 2 down on the side of window, they're gonna go through plat. It's extended. They have to do something soon before that goes back. We can see that timer on the left just saying how long that plat's extended.
Well, we see already
And there's that Booyah.
Zap is trying to put down pressure and trying to defend the basket area, but the Booyah does secure it in. Like I talked about, that Booyah in basket definitely helps.
Taking that ball.
But Zap is going way over the line right now, kind of overextending and just doesn't find a pick.
A little bit overextended there, and they are 3 down on the side of windows once again.
Yeah, definitely should have not.
Maybe taste, but like just hold that plat.
Yeah.
Hit the plat.
Yeah.
You want the plat.
Don't go all the way to
And
there.
now they're gonna suffer the consequences of their actions here. 22 clams on the side of Bars. That is a lot of clams, and they got special too if they want to use it. But they are a team member down, so we'll see what happens here.
Yep, we can see already Magic trying to paint for his bomb rush as he almost has it ready to go. Bars Window has two specials. They're fighting them right now.
They get the pick. Oh,
He
but
gets a pick.
wait, but Bars gets to the barrier. Bars breaks the barrier.
Bars got into their barrier, pushed the Booyah out, and to secure more clams in.
But Magic,
and they're still getting kills.
Magic peeled the jump though, but it looks like the power got re-picked up.
And Bars manages to get a couple more points on board, and Window loses a power clam, but manages to still have 2 power clams on. Maybe they can still get the lead here if they manage to get both power clams in at this point.
It's quite insane that even though Bars just pushed, their clam economy is already back up to 20.
Yes, indeed. I mean, honestly, having that high clam economy is really important in a mode like this, especially when you all just jumped in and tried to get clams in. But no, we're already seeing...
The plat just retracted at the worst time for Window.
Yeah, and unfortunately Cole goes down.
And it looks like they'll get 20. They'll
just get 20.
They'll get 20.
That's
not bad.
It's not bad, yeah.
But that's a nice pick though coming out from FX.
Yep. And we can see they're passing clams to each other. They already have 23 clams again.
30. They have 3 powers. They can 2, 4,
powers.
6. They can end the game with change. Like if they get like I think maybe 1 more power clam, they can end the game.
Yes, but we can already see that Window is trying to do something on the left glass right now. Magic just trying to be oppressive right now with those
missiles came out.
with those burst bombs and just painting for bomb rush.
It
Armor
looks like
comes
they
out,
have court.
and
Oh no,
he gets
but that
soul missiled and has to retreat.
That solo missile was terrible, and he dropped 8 clams in carousel. Just free pickings for Bars if they want it.
Yep, and Bars is already back at 20. Even after losing one of their power clams.
It's like Window is bomb rushing. The plat's extended. Oh, but that defensive Booyah is really nice. And dies to a bomb, but the clam is left on plat. The clam just got
but
left
there's 2
behind.
down on the side of Bars. Will they be able to recover this ball? But no,
don't
they already
think
are
so.
watching it
No.
so good. And it looks like Bars is just going to have a good handle on this
And
defense.
Bars just wins the
And
game
yeah.
here. No clam.
Window is just not going to have any more clams. And Bars securing their spot in top cut while waiting for Window's spot is being debated.
We'll see
It's
what
on
Ice
the
does.
line. Yeah, definitely. Wendell did play a very good set there. They were really close in some of their pushes, but Lars just had the more solid defense and was able to just stop all of their pushes from happening. We can see that they are going in and giving each other fist bumps right now for GGs, and it's just good vibes all around right now.
Great. It's good to see this type of camaraderie
Yep.
in high stakes game.
So, well, oh, thank you. Thank
One
you.
more.
We
One
now
more
have the full
low
low attach stack.
The full stack.
Alright, well, that was round 3, set 1. We're gonna be taking a break again, and we'll be moving on to set 2 of round 3, which will, of course, feature our team once again. So,
I'm playing Goo.
yes,
That's
you will
it.
see
That's
Goo
all I'm
action.
playing.
Goo action guaranteed, confirmed here on stream. Okay, we'll
see
see you. We'll see you all soon. Thank you. We'll see y'all soon.
We'll see you.
I was struggling with this map.
welcome back to the Splatoon at Purdue Fall 2021 in-house. Yuang back, joined by my lovely teammate Mizuno.
Hey gamers, welcome back. We are now entering round 3. This is the final round of our round robin group stage format. We're doing our second set now.
This is the battle for who gets to face Bars in the finals. We have Rise. We have Rise up against Ice.
Rise against Ice.
Let's see how this goes.
Now,
We are back to Camp Triggerfish Splat Zones, a map hated by many. And we've seen some very interesting comps come out.
yeah, this was a very terrible map to face. As we did earlier, you guys completely walled out, waiting through a window. That was quite a miserable experience, and I'm expecting both of these teams to kind of utilize some more of these mid-range, long-range comps that we keep seeing throughout the night. That's
And
what I'm seeing here.
One of the staples of that mid to long range that we're going to see coming out from Aster is probably that GooTuber. Camp is one of his favorite GooTuber maps.
Unfortunately.
How do you think Ice is going to be able to deal with that goo?
Man, that's a really good question. I honestly don't know. Again, like, they're basically gonna have to watch Aster the entire time, right? Because they have to quickly figure out where Aster's gonna come from, essentially. So,
Devilishly slippery.
yeah,
That 5-second charge hold on the goo, combined with the buff to the out of swim sniping, deadly.
scary, deadly.
So I guess we will see in a quick bit what those comps are going to be. We are loading into the game right now. Rising Ink Squid's Extravaganza versus Intercontinental Communication Error. Flat Zones Camp Triggerfish. Let's see the comp.
Let's check it
Goo
out.
as predicted, and the leader, love it.
Double
Whoa,
in
ready, go!
I like seeing
So much
the
special
gal.
charge out on the side of Ice. Oh my goodness.
Check out the gal, the
Yeah.
96 gal. That might be one good way to slow down that GooTuber.
Oh,
And
not
we
like
already-
that. Not like that.
Oh.
96 out going down immediately to the E leader. Grubble holding their zone. Oh no, Plan B taking it.
And there goes Ice. They're already down for the count, and we see Plan B taking out the final member of Ice there. Excuse me.
A
And
good
now we're
good
seeing
weight on the
setup.
grates too. Those dodge rolls can help make some good mobility on the grates, as we can see. She's going all the way in, maybe on a flank. We'll catch in on that later. For now, Joey on the missiles with that 96. The sprinkler really good for painting zone, and that long range, as you said, getting all the way across the gap.
Right, exactly. This is going to be a very interesting comeback here. We already see 3 down once again on the side of Ice with a really killer snipe.
One charger on each side of the bridge seems to be turning out really good. The GooTuber in their zone, the leader in Rise's zone, and things seem to be going really well. Already down to 30, so that LDE starting to kick in that we saw on the end zap. So that might be enough to change the tides.
Right, we see 2 go down on the side of Ice, so these kind of staggered deaths might play into Rise's favor here as we
Amazon carefully avoiding that laser, but he's being pinched by the gal.
We see Aster trying to hold off the zone a little bit longer, trying to take it back in order to avoid that penalty.
Aster backing off carefully, and Yume just keeping it locked down on that side. Lining up to take out that sprinkler and try and get a pick. But
Ice is
both zones are
desperate
almost
here.
neutralized. Nah, Yume's got their zone locked down. Uh-oh. Pal bringing in a comeback in on the left, but they need to focus on that zone. Yume going down. That might be just what they need. Oh, that's a full wipe on Rise's side.
And there goes the zone, finally.
First cap to Ice. Now, how can they keep this rolling? Because they don't have any penalty to chew through, but they still have almost 60 points before they can overcome.
Right, exactly. Holding off this penalty is going to be very important for Ice in order to catch up here. So let's see how they take advantage of this armor here.
Those bombs over the wall going well, but the rain and the armor coming out, starting to force them back. Missiles being forced back.
I like the team play with Toasty and Missiles trying to hold off basically the entirety of Rise as they try to get back into their zone with
Neither
that
of those
rain.
rains made much of an impact. Aster missing his shot, having to resort to the inkjet and dying immediately to a bomb. Yume waiting patiently, but Plan B and Dino are flooding into the other zone while everybody was distracted. Going up to Grubba to push them out. One jump back, maybe for missiles.
And now we're going to see a desperate fight for what it looks like to be Ice's zone here as they are desperately trying to avoid being tacked on that penalty, and they're
Ice
able to
keeps
secure
it going.
it.
They're almost back to 22. Zone going down again. Grella has to go back and paint. Only 10 count to go.
Wow,
And
what
it
a
looks
comeback.
like it.
There's 2 down on the side of Rise, too,
And there we
there
go.
goes
Ice
the lead.
pulls it back.
There goes the lead. And there's only 10 points left on the clock for
Now
Ice.
we see that short range comp really coming in clutch for Ice. They're locking out all the areas that the leader and the Goo can stand on. Yum having to tap shot to stall out the zone, but that paint from the double zap is too much. That's game 1. Going to Ice.
What an interesting turn there. You would expect here, after seeing the first match with Waiting Through a Window versus Bars, the precedent that they set with that long range comp, you would expect Ice to really struggle here, but my, how the tables turned here.
The team play coming out from Ice, combined with the fact that they were all playing relatively short range compared to Rise's comp, actually worked in their advantage pretty well. Because once the 2 Enzaps got entrenched underneath the wall on Rise's zone,
Right.
Rise's charges couldn't get back up on that wall. You saw Aster try, had to pop that inkjet because he missed his shot, and then died to a suction bomb before he off the ground. And Yum had to try and outpaint over the wall against 2 Enzaps with full LDE. That's not happening.
Right. We did talk earlier about how Aster bring out the Gootuber. That's one of his favorite weapons. But whenever I talk to him about it, he says it's a gamble. Half the time he lands his shots, half the time he doesn't. And this is one of those matches where, unfortunately, the odds were not in his favor, and his team struggled because of it. So now we're going to have to go into game 2 here. Tower Control Macomar with Ice down for the count. Oh, excuse me, Rise down for the count.
The Chargers on the side of Rise, though, are going to be pretty instrumental here. We saw 2 Chargers coming out on last game, and both of them getting the crucial picks for their team, although unfortunately it was a clean sweep for Waiting Through a Window.
Right.
We'll see if we have a more contested game here, but I'm expecting to see some interesting things coming out from Rise, because I don't think Gootuber is going to be very good here. So we'll see what David reaches into his pockets to play.
I'm kind of interested in what Brady is going to pull out. I know he plays a lot of different frontline Slayer-esque weapons. I know he's been working on Luna for a bit. We've seen him on Try tonight. So I'll be interested how he'll pair up with David here as they try to kind of work out ways to kind of play together, find ways to make some moves. And I'm also interested in what Plan B decides to go out with. I want to see.
Hope she brings back that Dynamo.
I was
I've
just
been
about to
missing
say
her on
it.
the Dynamo.
I hope she's
Fingers
back on the
crossed.
Dynamo.
Let's see.
Come
Tower Control Makomar.
on, let's see the Dynamo.
Ice is up 1 against Rise's 0. Let's see if they can bring it back. There it is,
There's
the gold Dynamo
Oh, and
roller.
a carbon.
And we got missiles on missiles again. Ready, go.
Oh boy, I really do like seeing the Dynamo. Magic shush.
The carbon roller for Aster bringing out Magic's favorite happiness. He loves that carbon roller, and he loves seeing David playing it. 1 and 2, maybe? 2. Yep. Aster making the most out of that intensity. And Rise going for the flank with Plan B. Plan B backing up the out of ink, has to recharge, but she's still able to hold the top left stack no problem and aggress. That Dynamo is a perfect pick here with all that range, and there's 2 down to prove it.
I do like the use of the Dynamo here, being able to zone out this area, this fridge area for checkpoint. It's such
See
a
Aster
tight
moving in
window.
underneath again. Aster's in full Edge Demon mode. He's got the auto rush out. Yuma on the tower locking things down. 2 down on the side of Ice again.
This is looking a really nice setup for Rise here to make a really solid push, and Ice is just keeps staggering.
No bomb
here.
on the tower taking out Yuma, but Aster's there to keep things moving.
Let's see how they're able to kind of stop this push here before they get through
Armor
the second
coming
checkpoint.
out from Plan B. Dino in mid. Keeping an eye on that left, making sure no drops coming into the tower. Yuma's got it locked down from the right stack. Amazon is just waiting for his teammates, but nope. Full wipe.
And
Again,
there it
that's checkpoint 2 for Rise.
Wow, what an absolute reversal right here.
The team play from Dino and Aster down here is really important because neither weapons do a full amount of damage, ideally. But Dino's just keeping things so much painted for the... Oh, well, there we go.
Okay.
Don't even have to finish that sentence. The game 2 ended as quick as it started again. TC Mako must be a clean sweep map. Everybody's getting their shopping done back.
Hey, you gotta get through the aisles real quick. Gotta slim pickings, I guess. I mean, this is, I guess,
Not slim pickings for that Carbon. 8 kills going his way. More
Very
than the
nice.
entire side of Ice combined. And here we are. Game 3. Aster's popping off on the goo.
yes, of course. Here we go. Here we go.
A
That
little
was
sad
great.
we don't get to see Beacon Man, but who knows?
I did like the carpet pick though here. Again, Magic was able to demonstrate earlier with waiting through a window that
Very true.
ledge demon mode here, when that gets activated, whew, there's nothing stopping it.
Carbon is very terrifying on Mako Mart.
Yeah.
And now we're going to our final map before the grand finals. Clan Blitz on Wahoo World.
Ooh, yeah.
We saw the beacons come in pretty clutch
Oh,
for
shush.
bars back on this map. The beacon
Shush.
flank coming in. Let's see if Aster brings out his famed beacon plays again.
That would be pretty cool, but I'm not sure what it... This is such a 50-50 here, because this is anyone's game, because this is,
Yeah,
again, this is a very
really.
high stakes match. This will determine
This
who's
determines
going to
seeding.
Grands.
Who's going to Grands, exactly. So, I do believe that Beacon Man might be able to bring it back, but what do you think that Ice is going to do? They have the goo floating in their minds, they have Beacon Man's shadow behind them.
They
How are
have
they going
Emily-
to deal with Aster's crazy?
God, and they have Emily's charger at the back of their minds. Oh, I can't imagine what they're thinking right now. I know Grubba is going to probably go with kind of the old reliable slosher play. He is very consistent.
Solid slosher,
He's
very consistent.
incredibly consistent for a player like him. So now I'm curious what the others will kind of adjust to. Maybe I'm expecting Amazon to.
Amazon's on the shooters.
I'm expecting shooters from Amazon. Pretty straightforward.
Toasty on the shooters. They're
Yeah.
the majority of the paint for their team. So now it's up to Grubba choosing his slosher and
Joey.
what missiles are going to come out of Joey.
Joey.
Will it actually live up to his name of missiles? Will he play the 96? Will we see a weapon hitherto unknown? Here we go. Clan Blitz Wahoo. We will see. Rise 1-1 against Ice. Charger for you is predicted. Neo Sploosh. 96. Neo Sploosh. Neo Sploosh off. Let's go.
Oh no.
Missiles, beacons everywhere.
I like the pick.
Full beacon.
Oh. Oh, dude. Aster is very
The
livid.
apprentice has come to challenge the master. As Lord Grubba comes out ready to challenge Asterum for the Beacon Man fame. Oh, that
Oh.
bomb taking him out. Dino on the Luna. I didn't even notice that. What
I
a
was
pick
about to
from
say
him.
that, but we got too distracted by Aster's outburst from the table over there. So now actually take a look at these comps for a second there. Double zap is very... I like that pick. I'm not gonna lie. I like the double zap.
The paint that Rise puts out for that Luna is very interesting because Luna has bombs for defense, baller for offense, and can kind of sit and sharp. So we'll see where that Luna winds up going. Right now, he's on that left flank going to the glass. We'll see if they find him.
They are getting literally walled out though by Yumta on that charger, that charger there. So,
Oh no!
we do see Toasty with the
coming on the
flank.
flank, taking out. Oh, 1, 2. Toasty's still moving, chasing that Luna. No, giving it up to go retake mid. The more important thing by far. They need those clams and that pressure to start pushing.
And now we're gonna see on a broader view here. We see a lot of blue on the side of Ice.
Well, I don't know,
Let's see
that
if-
yellow on their plat back by their basket. If they don't take care of that on the defense, things are going to be tricky if they push back.
Right, map
Grubba
control is
pushing out
very
those
crucial
beacons.
here.
Look at that beacon play. The drop roller, the reposition really quick. Been practicing that a whole lot. Now they're going to take care of that paint. But Aster putting up beacons of his own. Watching and waiting. Let's see what he does.
Oh, we do see Brady
Oh,
down
the
and
master
go down.
beats the student. Aster is taken out by the longer range ends up though, and it looks like the first push might be coming in pending that bomb rush.
Yeah, now we're gonna see Ice making that push
Toasty
here.
managed to take out the Dynamo. Ice gets first points in the game, and Toasty throws as many claims as he can before being taken out by the massive Rise members now.
2 down on the side of Ice. Make that 3 down on the side of Ice. These staggered deaths are gonna be playing a crucial matter to their push.
Grubba
and-
drags them out, but I don't think that'll be enough. That distraction had nobody to capitalize. At least Ice has the paint on their side and in mid, and that has to make Rise tread very carefully, waiting to see where that sploosh might be hiding.
Right, now we're going to see a bit of this kind of map control change as Rise looks to leverage some of the extra map control.
Amazon
they
dying
gained.
out there, very surprising. Didn't see what that was, but that gives plenty of liberty for Rise to push up. But it doesn't look like they're going to be doing it. That left glass pressure is keeping them stuck in neutral. Aster underneath the carousel. Juggling clams behind. Oh no, Plan B taken out. Yume forced to recover some ink because it's going to be all up to her to do this defense with the suction rush.
Right, this is a very precarious position for Yumta to be in, just being the charger alive and just a little bit of support from that.
Nah,
from the Luna
she's got
there.
it. She's got it. She knows what she's doing. Breaking that beacon. She's got that awareness. She's ready to go. Almost a pick right there. We hear the baller in mid, avoiding that autobomb. And makes it out free. No picks off the baller, but very interesting time had. Those missiles coming out, trapping the guy named Missiles. He's been destroyed by the very thing he became.
We see
Aster pulling
two
in those
down
clams.
here.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Here's the start of a push here for Rise, and this is
Aster's
going to be crucial here.
We hear the frantic yelling. The lead taken at the cost of a white. Let's see what Rise has to do with that. The Luna is going to be the sole starting defense. Let's see what he can do.
We can start a counter push immediately.
Right, exactly. This is a very precarious situation now because even though Rise just got the lead, Ice has a lot of momentum
Aster,
coming in.
uh-oh. Aster. Is that flank going to be enough to stop the push? 2 or 3 clams standing. Oh no, that ball might be it. One more clam. Oh, the lead and the power clam. Only Grubba left alive as Missiles respawns and jumps in immediately. Where's he going? What is he doing?
I'm not sure. Grubba putting in a couple
Grubba
extra clams.
is hanging out, chilling out. He's got another clam into stalling that timer for a little bit longer. They're still going. The wipe stops things though, and we can hear the frantic calls for clams to start. Aster's already at their basket with those beacons. Grubba defeating him though.
Wow, what a great play by Grub. I can't believe it. Even with that missile pressure, he was still able to get that very
Dino
important
doing
kill.
the smart thing to share clams. They have 15 seconds and they need those power clams. Take notes at home, kids. The baller moving in, crushing one. You don't see that very often, but the bomb taking him out. And all those clams left to collect. Aster fortunately saving that power from destruction. They need that power clam. As many things as they can get in order to pull that lead out.
Right, and this is once again overtime push here. We're gonna they only have a few moments to create a push and take a potential lead.
Specials are running out, but so are the lives on the side of Rise. 1 down, 2 down. Nice. 1 in. Uh-oh. It's going to be all up to Yume and Aster to keep this going. But that seems to be it. Only Aster. Stuck in the wall. Can't do anything. The beacon. Oh, that looks like it's it. Ice takes it. 2-1 over Rise. Good games by all.
Wow, what a fantastic set by both Rise and Ice. Now, I believe this win here by Ice is gonna change up the bracket for grand finals for a bit.
We're going to have to see.
We're gonna have to check the tiebreakers.
The amount of
actually.
missiles, though, Aster pulling out just as many missiles as the entirety of Ike. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, what a great game for these two teams here. And now I am so incredibly interested as to who has the chance to even take on Bars for grand finals. They've been just an absolute rampage at this point. Do these teams have a chance? Well, I guess we'll have to find out here soon.
We can see. We know that Arise and Waiting for a Window both have the chance to do it. Each of them took a game off of Bars. So they have what it takes. They just have to lock down their coordination, lock down their comps, and stay strong in the face of all of the weird stuff that Bars has been pulling out. Because let's face it, Bars. He's been doing some weird things. You never know what's going on in that guy's head. It's going to be interesting. And so, in a world that's constantly changing, what can you rely on?
Oh, well, we're gonna have to find out. All right, gamers, we're gonna take a quick break here and transition into our final single elim bracket. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Ready. I'm good. All right. Hello, gamers, and welcome back. Before we get into grand finals, I have some exciting news to share. So if you see on stream here, we have some really, really cool designs here. And guess what? We are going to be selling official Splatoon at Purdue stickers. Woo! These stickers are being created in order to help fundraise for our future club funds. Again, we are a student organization, and a lot of this equipment has been borrowed. So we're hoping to sell these stickers in order to help fundraise for future equipment so that way we're able to keep Splatoon at Purdue running in the future. So with that being said, these sticker designs were created by the amazing artists of Omazen of PAL. Give it up for Omazen. Woo! Additionally, these designs were also created by Purdue alumni Alimi, aka Allosaurus on Twitter. So give her a hand as well, Purdue alum. All right, so these are designs as of now. If you're interested in purchasing these stickers, we're going to be posting a Google form on Twitter to gauge general interest as we're finalizing production and distribution for these stickers. So they'll be posted on Twitter as well as Twitch chat in a few moments here as we try to gauge interest and finalize orders. So with that being said, in the near future, we will be announcing when the stickers will be ready for purchase. All these stickers will be part of a pack, so you'll get every single one, which I think is pretty cool. With that being said, check out the Google form if you're interested. And thank you so much, everyone. We'll be back soon with grand finals. Woo!
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We are here for Top Cut at Splatoon at Purdue, which we have the legendary, the crowd favorite, Bars versus Ice.
Ice.
Which their full name I always mix up.
It's intercontinental communication error.
I always used to, I don't know why, but error always cuts off when I'm busy managing the challenge bracket, and so I always just see intercontinental communication, and I assume it means squad. I always think squad because that makes more sense than intercontinental communication error.
Quite the tongue twister.
Yes.
We're so creative, you guys, I swear. So tell me, what are you excited to see today? What are you excited for Grands?
So, what I'm excited to see at Grands is, well, first off, seeing how like both of these teams I was not expecting to be here. Let me be honest with that. I'm sorry, but like I did not expect either team to be here, and so it's already interesting. This top cut is already really interesting to see so far. But right now, Zone's Humpback, kind of expecting to see some painting weapons. I wish it was a Rainmaker Humpback, because then we could see some, well, you know, classic good old silver aerospray action.
Silver aerospray action. Well, guys, this is grand final, single elim, best of 5 here. We're going to be jumping into our first round set. Splat Zone's Humpback, and let's check out these comps here that each of them rocking.
Yeah, alright, and we got a Try on one side, and it looks like a Blob and Heavy on the side of Bars.
Yeah, this is going to be very interesting. I really like the Blob pick just for that consistent paint pressure. And we also see the Vanilla Jet, which is going to be popping off all those missiles left and right as they sit on window over there.
Yep, and it looks like Ewang going in, pushing out that bomb rush to try to secure zone. But it looks like Ice is pushing out a Booyah, but don't know what's going on with that, but they go down. Armor comes out on the side of, I think that's Ice. And it just Bars is going to be able to hold the zone and take the lead here. Even though it wasn't that much of an opening, but still, lead nonetheless.
Lead nonetheless, exactly. Just two members of Ice went down, and Bars were able to leverage that opportunity to zone in, capture the zone, and make some key moves to order to ensure that they are able to keep back Ice for just a tad bit longer. And we see 3 more. We see a full wipe on the side of Ice.
Oh no, Ice going down full wipe against Bars. Already not really looking good. Bars is once again having that entire map control in mid and just everywhere. Ice is trying to find a way to get back in. They pop missiles, and like there's none of the other teammates have specials ready, and they all go down.
Once again, it's just the Vanilla Jet left alive, and never mind, he gets narrowed in and zoned on, and that's yet another wipe.
It looks like, yeah, Bars is just going to secure this win here. Like, Ice just has no power to push in again, and right now, yep, there we go.
Wow, what a Bars.
Bars taking the first win. Oh yeah, I think we forgot to mention, this set is a best of 5.
I mentioned that earlier.
Oh, you did?
I covered you. I got you.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Good. I thought it wasn't mentioned. Well, regardless, Bars is going to be taking this first set.
Wow, what they established almost pure dominance there. What was that? 3 wipes in a row?
Yeah,
of some
already 3 wipes right on the map, and Bars just cleaning it up and keeping Ice out of the zone, and ultimately just having good coordination into keeping, well, all of Ice back.
Yeah, so now I'm going to be very interested with Ice down a game. How are they going to make the adjustments needed in order to ensure that these types of wipes don't happen again? What are we going to need to see from them here?
So what I'm going to have to see from Ice is I feel like they need a bit more special coordination in terms of just trying to get those specials charged up and ready to pop and go. Because we saw in that case in zones, they would have their specials, but some of their teammates would just instantly just pop them and not get a whole lot done with that. And honestly, they just need to work together. I think it mainly just comes down to special coordination and trying to break back in.
Right, essential. That's essential to all team comps, and of course we see like they have a really nice setup with what they were going there. You see the kind of K-Gal and Tri-Slosh putting on pressure, and a V-Jet to just keep the backline safe and have any defensive pressure. So they have the foundations. Now it's just they need to put all the pieces together to ensure that they're able to make these different opportunities to go in or make these defensive holds and avoiding these crucial wipes.
Yeah, definitely. It's mainly just gonna come down to the aspect of how they move in together as a unit rather than just doing their own plays. But we already see that all the teams are about to ready up and we are about to get started on this next match of TC Camp Triggerfish. A highly questionable map. Just like Zone's Triggerfish. But we're gonna see how this goes. Bars.
All right,
ice.
IPL, come at us with our poor map list choices. Come at us, I dare you.
Fun fact, IPL, we used one of your rolling map lists as a template, so...
Oh, we did?
Yeah, we did.
Which template?
March.
March.
2021.
Okay, that was a while ago, though. That's a little
The
questionable.
incident one. Yeah.
Oh, the incident one. Regardless, nonetheless, we're going to see both teams' comps here. Very long range, mid range from Bars, as we've aptly seen. And kind of a mix of a midline comp from Ice, which will be a very interesting adjustment here.
Yep, we can already see Amazon trying to get a pick there and is unable to. Warmock is going to get the double pick on both Lord Grubba and Omazen as they push in with the tower. But it seems like Toasty gets that trade right on to Warmock, ending his reign of terror of just absolute carnage.
And we already see Bars quickly shifting that momentum, taking advantage of those two down. And wow, E-Wing with the nasty pick. Look at him go. Pop off, E-Wing.
Yes, E-Wing already just pushing out that rave. It's signifying his dominance. But unfortunately, Lord Grubba goes ahead and takes him out of it. Flasher gameplay. But they are still pushing tower right now. And they managed to get the Pearl off the tower again. Toasty trying to move in right now, make something happen. And yeah, that's about it.
Back into a standstill. Good defensive play there by Ice, preventing Bars from reaching that second checkpoint. As we see this tower return to neutral, we see Bars once again hopping onto the tower and looking for different ways to kind of make that push again.
Yep, and we can already see as well, Bars just painting up right now, trying to make some room for the tower to move up, taking it real patient right now, and they're starting to push tower once again since they have this map control. E-Wayne in a very dangerous situation right now, manages to get a kill off the bucket, gets two right off, and pops the missiles, and jumps out to finish it all off.
E-Wayne making...
Oh, but nope, never mind, he jumped to the wrong person, so I guess he doesn't escape that.
Well, before that unfortunate death, E-Wayne took advantage of the mistakes that Ice had made, popping those missiles not in a very not so safe environment, and just throwing off a really nice bomb. It's really fortunate. We do see Toasty here getting a nice kill with the K-Bro here, and we see them trying to figure out ways how to get back onto that tower by Ice.
Yeah, and it just seems like right now it's right back at a neutral game as Ice is trying to figure out how to get rid of some members of Bars. But unfortunately, Missiles goes down right onto Bars. And, well, Bars is just gonna sit there now and just shoot people. And he manages to get another pick. But there's a member of Ice on the tower. And it seems like he's dead. They're all gone. They're dead. They're all gone.
Great play by Bars. This is pretty much Bars squared at this point.
Bars squared, I like.
Getting a nice triple here. Is this going to be a quad? A delayed quad? No, not
no
quite.
Quad for the K-Pro.
But a very sneaky play by Bars here. Now we see yet again E-Wang on the tower. And Bars moving in once again. Is Ice ever going to get a push in?
I don't know. I mean, the only push they got was pushing it all the way to checkpoint 1, and even then, that still isn't enough, as Bars is just being overly oppressive, and Ice isn't able to just come together and get the picks needed to get rid of some members of Bars. But regardless, their defense is looking really solid right now as they're pushing some members of Bars back. They're taking tower and moving all the way to first checkpoint. but Bars is also setting up to counter against that. And Omazen is going to have to jump off the tower at this point. And once again, Bars is pushed back. Oh no! He fell in the water! The shot fell in the
that's
water!
So unfortunate. Can we get an F in the chat for Omazen for doing a trigger fish? We did try to see Ice there take advantage of the 2-down situation. I mean, whatever you can get, and they tried to take advantage of that initially, but those missiles really drew them back.
People trying to push out the Booyah. They're really trying to get something going, but unfortunately, 3 down. The Pro needs to back up, but he doesn't and gets punished for that by none other than E-Wang.
E-Wang, once again, being that stable backline that all teams wish that they could have. Shout out to ITAP. So, I mean, what are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do here? I mean, there's just no momentum that ICE has been able to take advantage of. They've just been constantly being pushed against and nowhere to go.
And they're all gonna group up, but one goes down to the Booyah. They're all jumping down in the pit. They managed to get that Pro, but it came at the sacrifice of 2 of ICE's players. But regardless, Bars, not really, all Bars needs to do is just play defense at this point. They really don't need to push. And they play defense, they do. As they manage to take 3 down, 4 down, and that's gonna be game going straight over to Bars. And there's the GG Ray.
GG Ray. Wow. That was a very stagnant game there, to be honest.
Well, it's camp.
It's camp.
It's camp. Nobody likes camp.
Why did we choose it? I don't know.
We wanted wacky stuff. That's why.
Maybe we should go over the map list a couple of the time. Whoa!
Oh my gosh!
Numbers! Whoa!
Dang.
Pop off! Cool down! Jeez!
Alright,
Jeez
well,
Louise.
we are going to be going on game 3. Ice really in some trouble right now. They need to, if they want to stay in right now, they need to win these next few games. If they lose 1 game at all, it's all over, and Bars will take it from them. But we'll see, as it's ITAP's most infamous map up next, Clam Blitz Snapper Canal.
Oh, there's so many infamous things we could talk about this map. I'm gonna speak on first. No, I don't care what team needs to do this, but please check that flank. Check Sneaky, and please check Sneaky. I turn the camera back onto me, please. Please check Sneaky. Learn from us.
Please press X after you place your beacon.
Please press the X button and actually look on the map and check the Sneaky and the Snipe area. Both teams need to actually, but in all seriousness though, Sneaky is going to be one of those ways where those are great opportunities to make some moves and make some plays, and both teams are going to be wary of that. And I think it depends which team is able to leverage that avenue best, personally.
Yeah, definitely. It's mainly just going to come down to, I think in this map, it's going to come down to whoever has the best team coordination, because this map, again, was shown as an example from like your guys' incident. It all comes down to you have to be talking to each other. You have to get ready. Get your pushes ready. You can't just all go in yet. So mainly just this map and this mode, it all comes down to who has the better coordination out of all the teams.
Right, and man, teams readied up quick, and we're gonna be jumping right into it. Clam Blitz Snapper, game 3.
Get out your brooms! The crowd wants brooms!
Let's check it out, gamers. We see Bars rocking a very similar comp. We see, oh, is that a K Mini I see?
Okay, Mini.
Interesting.
Yeah. Oh, wow. K-Mini on none other than Bars, nonetheless. Odd name for an odd weapon. Well, choice. I'm not saying the weapon's bad, but you get what I mean.
Right, we're gonna see already a lot of specials on the side of Bars taking advantage of trying to capture each of those left courts and right courts here. We're seeing Bars kind of encroaching Ice's street here a bit.
Yeah, we can already trying to apply some pressure on here, as all the members of Bars are getting 17 clams right now, but so is Ice. Ice is getting a whole lot of clams of them as well. But right now, Bars is just kind of stagnant. Most of their clams are on this 1K Mini. And, well, honestly... Oh, wait, what is this? Ice having a power clam?
Wow.
And
Here comes Bars
unfortunately-
with the flank, though, kind of trying to stop this push as much as possible. Gets a nice assist.
And 3 down. Oh, Ice tried to throw the clam in, but unfortunately they are too far away. They can't get it in from that distance or that area.
Also, I apologize, gamers, for the perspective there, for watching Bars for the past minute. Joy controllers kind of died for a moment there. Unreliable thing.
Yes, rip to the cameraman. Rip to the cameraman's Procon. We got him a new one though. We're good.
No, we don't actually.
We don't?
He's started to charge it.
Oh no. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to go ahead and watch War Monk for this next few minutes because as we try to figure out the controller issue, but there we go. We're working now. So let's see what we got. We already got Ice trying to go on the defensive right now as Bars is attempting to get a push in. They pop armor. Bars gets a power clam in, but they managed to get only one other clam in, and the other mate of Bars is gonna have to move back. Ice going in on the defense.
That was not a scary push by Bars, thank goodness. Because it could constantly go the wrong direction here, and with how threatening this comp is, and now we're gonna have to see Ice try to regain some of that map control they lost during that push. And I'll be curious if this armor play works out. And it already is looking kind of a bit of a yikes here for Ice here as they tried to hold control here, but it didn't work.
And the cameraman has now gotten control back to his camera, so we'll now be able to see more of what's going on. We can already see Bars going in for another push. They get it in, but once again... Oh no, they get some more clams in as Ewing goes ahead and tosses some clams in. Finally, Ice manages to get him down, and they clear up the area, leaving Bars left to live.
Wow, that was I did not expect that push. They kind of came really slowly upon it, so I almost kind of didn't realize it. Now we see here Ice kind of taking back that mid control, which is very important here as they try to leverage some of the pity clams that they have and try to generate something to get this push going. They're down 2-0.
Yeah, well, right now Ice is pushing out all their specials right now. Booyah and Bubbles getting thrown in to try to clear him up. Ewing dies from the Booyah. This might be the push that Ice is looking for. They managed to get the clams in, and they're starting to toss them all in. But is there going to be enough? They need to start gathering clams right now if they want to get this lead. Almost in, throwing the last few clams in, and they get the lead. Lord Grubba throwing in the last clam, and they have to just back up right now because they are all out of clams. Unless, of course, if someone could do a sneaky play here, and unfortunately not. As they go down, and right now Ice regaining that lead and still proving that they're in this.
Wow, I just want to point out Almazen's gameplay there. It was kind of hard to see on the map, but they were behind that slick area, putting on a lot of pressure that Ice needed in order to make that push even happen in the first place. Now we got the next 45 seconds here, and perhaps overtime for Bars to try to stop this, to try to make another push.
I'm not liking the looks of this right now. Bars is already going in right now. They had the missile, and it looks like Ice did move back to paint up that street. But luckily, they did manage to stop the hammer push. It looks like Bars is trying to move in once again near their bunker area, but they aren't going to be able to as Ice is trying to hold down a solid defense right now. But right now, it seems like Bars is concentrating on trying to charge specials, as a lot of them are getting really close, and they have 2 power clams on the map. It's going to be going down to overtime as armor gets popped out, and they're starting to move in right now. But right now, Ice needs to keep their cool right now. They need to be as cool as Ice, and they get a wipe! Bars, Ice securing this round win, and they are still in. Ice is still in the game.
Wow.
They are opening the broom closet. We are seeing it, ladies and gentlemen. The broom closet is open.
Can I use this opportunity to say that Bars just got iced right there?
Yes, yes.
Can I say that now? Thank you.
You can say that now.
I have
But
said
oh
it.
my gosh, we are going into game 4. Can we make it to a game 5?
I mean, it's more Splatoon. Why not? Let's
We
see.
want more Splatoon.
Well-
How many of y'all want more Splatoon?
I mean, I want more Splatoon. Well, I want to take a moment to appreciate some of the adjustments made by ICE there. That was some good teamwork. They utilized a lot of opportunities, especially Omazen, to make specific situations where they're able to pincer their opponents right by the basket in that slick area. And Bar's just going to go anywhere. Once E Wang went down, once F of X went down, the Gal and the Hydra, those two foundations going down like that allowed ICE to move in and make the push out they finally needed to stay in this grand final set. Great adjustments made by ICE. I hope to see more of that.
Yes, indeed. We are going to, but this next map is going to be certainly interesting. Rainmaker Starfish. I've had a lot of bad memories in Rainmaker Starfish where I've had a bunch of people done the solo queue move of grabbing the Rainmaker in the back when we're trying to reset. It has happened one too many times. If it happens here, oh my gosh.
Game 4 Rainmaker Starfish is kind of a nasty move here because as anyone in the comp community knows, anything goes in a Rainmaker match. It can go from 0 to 100 real quick. And speaking of real quick, both teams are ready up at the go. That was fast, man. They are determined to get things going here. Let's take a look and see what they picked here because my God, they readied up faster than I thought they would. No need to talk. Forget it.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what we got. Bars with a shot and a charger, and Ice going in with a Gal, a V-Jet, a V Slosher, and an NZAP 85.
Very interesting choices here, and let's see who gets popped first. And we see some moves here already being made.
Bar's already going in to try to get a flank right now, but it just seems like right now Ice doesn't know about it. They're busy just watching mid right now. But Grubba's flanking the flanker, and unfortunately it doesn't work out for him. And it seems like Bars is just gonna go in and slay, but unfortunately gets caught out by both Missile and Omazen.
Wow, that could have been a very scary situation if Grubba didn't catch that out. That could have been a quick pick and go and utilizing that flank there. So I'm glad that didn't happen. Now let's see what happens as we observe the Rainmaker getting reset into neutral here, and Ice looking to find ways to gain back some of that ground they lost in that flank.
Yes, indeed. We already see a lot of map control on the side of Bars. They have a lot more freedom of movement right now, but it seems like Ice is painting up to make sure they have a more stable output of map control. But unfortunately, it seems like Toast this app does go down to members of Bars, but Ice is just throwing out specials right now, trying to get something to happen. But right now, I think they just need to try to hold their specials right now because Bars is just going out and getting ready for a push. And Lord Garbo trying to kill the Rainmaker, but popping armor on his own. And they're just running. They're running. Bars is just going for it. And he gets... Luckily, it is stopped by Ice. But Bars, with that bomb rush, manages to pop it again. And get it a little bit farther. All the way up to about 36. And right now, Bars is still set up to get pushes in. And Ice kind of in a little bit of trouble.
I wanted to point out how that happened. Bars was able to take advantage of Ray and Missile special coordination in order to take advantage and pincer the left court there, allowing them to make that push happen in the first place. And it was very effective getting to that 36 marker. Now, let's try to see if Ice is able to make a comeback here and try to regain some of that ground they lost in that very scary push.
Already Ice going 2 down right now as Bars is once again regaining control of mid, but not if Omazen has anything to say about it. Unfortunately, he dies from a bomb right from the outside of Bars, and Bars is once again reestablishing their control as the Rainmaker is gonna not reset as Wormuk goes in and tries to dive for it. Ward Glover dives in to try to get the pick. He gets the pick, but also gets killed by that Ray by Ewing.
Yeah, these two down situations that Ice keeps finding themselves in is very dangerous. And with only 2 minutes left, they're gonna run out of time to make these opportunities to actually push the Rainmaker. They've only touched it once at this point.
Yeah, definitely. Ice really needs to be working together. As we can see, they're really spread out right now. They're really, really trying to get something done. They're just dropping in, trying to get kills, but Bars is able to just pick them off one by one, along with the Rainmaker's help. Luckily, almost then gets the bomb rush canceled, but he gets picked right off as Ewing is going ahead and just pressing that left court area, and they're starting to move up the ramp. This is looking like it might be a KO situation pretty soon. But almost then goes down, 3 down, it's a wipe, the toxic miss, and unfortunately, they'll win. Bars is your 2021 in-house fall champions.
Bars!
Wow.
Wow!
Can we get a Bars chant?
Can we get a Bars in the chat, please?
Bars chat.
Congratulations to Bars for putting on a stellar performance, and wow, Ice for a fantastic set against Bars. They tried to topple down the undefeated Kings, but they come out defeated, unfortunately. Wow, what a set by both teams here.
Bars just seeming to be the unstoppable team with getting all set wins and just ultimately winning their entire top cut set. The Bars definitely proved themselves to be the champion. But let's not forget about Ice. Ice played also really well in some of those matches, even getting a set win off of Bars in that Clam Snapper match.
Nice
so
job,
give them
gamers.
a round of applause for that.
Gamers, nice job. And wow, with that being said, we're just the fall 2021 in-house is complete. Wow,
Yes.
I can't believe it. So I have a list here because I have a lot of things to say about the in-house because we put on a lot of time, effort, and energy to ensure that we're able to host this event every semester. So.
Yes, definitely. There was a lot of different things that we had to do with a lot of different people. Just mainly getting this all together. We couldn't have done it without these special individuals that we're going to be naming out very shortly right now.
Yeah, so first of all, here at Purdue, as many of you are aware, we are officially sponsored and represented by Purdue University under their Recwell Esports program. With that being said, we want to give a huge thank you to Recwell for providing us with all this equipment here. We have cameras and outlets and a bunch of other equipment in order to help run the stream as well as run the LAN. We also want to thank the communications department for helping us try to configure a lot of the sound and audio mixing troubles that we were having throughout the production setup. Additionally, a quick shout out to our academic advisor, Rob Howard. He is a CGT professor who has actually helped us book the space that allowed us to spread out all of our gear and all of our cables so that we're not all tripping over each other and breaking ankles. Additionally, we have to thank some outside folks who helped us and assisted us during our time of need. First and foremost, thank you to Nitro, aka Devin of EGT, formerly of EGTV. He has been helping Toasty help with our overlay struggles and just being a huge help. Your help has been so appreciative, and we would have not had this lovely stream set up without your help. So thank you so much. Additionally, shout outs to Brushstrokes for helping Jack with some of the other fun overlay stuff that we have been struggling with for the past week and a half or so. So thank you both for taking the time out of your days to help us put this on. Next, I also want to thank the viewers like you, pulling the PBS motto there, for joining us and supporting Collegiate Splatoon. This is one of 2 official collegiate organizations that represent the Splatoon franchise. And without people kind of knowing who we are, there won't really be a future for Collegiate Splatoon. So we have to thank you all for tuning in. And lastly, we have to thank all these amazing gamers.
Yeah!
We have 16 gamers out here tonight playing for the Splatoon in-house, and this wouldn't be on without them. They are all active Purdue students here. So think about it. 16 of us are able to get together and pull off this tournament. At your college, There are 16 people there. I'm just saying. They're out there. You're able to find them. We're here.
Find those people. Get something started in your college. Definitely, we need more. We definitely need more in the collegiate scene. We need more people playing.
We need opponents.
We need opponents.
Please, we would love opponents. All right, Brady, do you have anything else to add?
Well, I think once again, the only thing I would have to say is just thank you for thank you everyone that has helped us. Thank you for everyone that is viewing us on our Twitch channel, especially since the fact of us just hosting it on our own Twitch channel instead of piggybacking off of like another organization's personal Twitch. We honestly hope to do more of these in the near future. But yeah, I just want to thank everyone, and of course, time to do usual Twitter plugs if you want to go ahead and start.
Right. Well, before I do that, one last reminder. I did a kind of a quick announcement right before Grands, but Splatoon at Purdue is selling official club stickers. This is a very exciting opportunity for us because we're hoping to help fundraise in order to help the club keep going in the future. We have a bunch of LAN equipment that have been purchased on our own money and time, and we hope that we don't have to continue doing that in the future. With that being said, these stickers will become available in the near future. We have tweeted out a Google form that you can fill out interest for, so that we're able to gauge interest and get these sticker packs going.
Go check it out.
So go check it out, and we will announce very soon when these stickers are available for purchase and shipping. Now, Twitter plugs. First off, Splatoon at Purdue. Please follow Splatoon_Purdue to find more about our events, our teams, ITAP and PAL, and any other college shenanigans that we got going on because, well, we got a lot of those. Brady, take it away.
All right. Well, you already plugged the Splatoon at Purdue one, so I guess there's only one Twitter to plug, my own. You can find me over at Dynamite Central above, right on my name tag. You can also find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Dynamite Central, and also, well, yeah, that's pretty much all of the socials that I am on.
Great. Well, thank you all again so much for tuning in for the Fall 2021 in-house tournament here at Splatoon at Purdue. Thank you for supporting Collegiate Splatoon, and we hope to see you all soon in the near future.
Yes, thank you all. Bye-bye.
Stay fresh.
Stay fresh.